Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. It's your boy JB here for our talk show here, and I'm joined here by In the Zoe and Old Man Mob, in which I'll let them introduce themselves in a second here. But thank you guys so much for coming through.
Man, what up? My name is Zoe-N podcast. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and I'm on TikTok. I heard they about to ban TikTok, so I'm about to lay
Again.
off. Yeah, I'm about to lay off TikTok for a minute though, man. But subscribe to my YouTube channel though, for real though.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Old
I'm,
man.
I'm the old man mob here. You can find me on Twitter at the old man mob. Same picture and everything. Everybody's welcome other than the Bills fans. They don't like you.
It might be the Bill year.
Don't say
Hey,
that.
that's
They don't deserve it. They ain't going to win.
only thing you got, old man, right now is that come playoff time, the Buffalo Bills will find a way to mess
Mahomes.
it up.
That's all I gotta
So
say. Mahomes would save me.
I don't know. I feel y'all though, but I see a different Josh Allen, y'all.
You
hey,
see what
I see
happened though at the Bills 49ers game?
when dude pitched the ball back to him.
Nah, I guess a cancer patient got pushed down steps at the game by Buffalo Bills fans.
oh
Who
A
what?
did?
little girl, a little girl did. She's 8 years old and she's like a cancer patient.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that.
That's crazy. I try to warn people, don't go to Bills games, man. They don't care if you're a kid, a female, nothing. They don't
Yeah, I
care.
did. I did see
Oh
that.
man. That's insane. That's insane.
What up,
All
though, my
right.
boy Chad?
And so, yeah, what's good, Chad? Got Mr. JB in the building as well. All right. So we got a couple
JB.
people here live. But before we dive into things here, though, and so Zoe, since you're the one that obviously, of all of us, you knew him the best here, Catch. So I'll let you say a couple of things, and then after that, we'll take a moment of silence in the memory of Catch.
Man, Catch was a good dude. You know, me and Catch, we used to go live all the time on Friday nights for like a late night Friday show about 10:30, 10:45. Catch used to always call, text me on how to do stuff on YouTube. He just was a genuine good dude. And he truly is gonna be missed. Like he was somebody I built a relationship with through YouTube throughout the months and year that I knew Catch. He was a good, solid dude. And he truly gonna be missed for real by a lot of people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we'll take a moment of silence now in honor of Catch. All right. Thank you, everybody, for taking a moment of silence here in honor of Catch, also Curtis. And so, I
Rest in
mean,
peace, Cash. Nothing
Yeah,
but respect,
RP my
brother.
boy Curtis.
Nothing but respect, brother. Hopefully you
yeah,
up there smiling down on us.
because I was in
Facts.
shock when I found out. Like when Zoe told me that in the morning, man, I was like, oh man.
Man,
I told my job, I was like, hey, ain't coming in today. I was like, man, this was like, because that caught me by surprise there. I was, especially when he was like, that was Curtis. I was like, man, like we
Yeah, see,
literally be talking about the picks, like literally, like
oh
y'all.
like
yeah.
each week and stuff. My man be killing it, especially college
You want
football and stuff.
if you want to hear a funny story, I'll tell a funny story if you don't mind, JB.
Go ahead.
I've been actually copying Cash the last couple of weeks of his picks for college. Ain't gonna lie.
Oh
That's why
man,
I've been doing so good.
oh man, old.
Hey,
But
he
yeah, I
helped the
mean,
brother out. He was telling me, pick this. I said, all right, brother. And I was getting him right.
I was wondering why the switch all of a sudden, oh man, it's like your picks improved a lot. But yeah, Let's see. So Chad says Lions, Vikings, and Eagles are top three in the NFC. That's a good spot that's to start with. Talking about the NFC picture right now. And we'll talk about that briefly. Again, we'll circle back to it when we start talking NFL there. But in terms of like the Lions, obviously, I have noticed something. It seems like every time I watch the Lions or the Vikings or the Packers here, it's a good game. It's a good game. The only problem for the Bears is they can't win those good games. But everybody else, they finding a way to win in the end, no matter how close, how interesting it is. They find a way to win. So, how are we feeling right now about the top teams specifically in the NFC?
What up, though? East Coast grind. What's the deal?
And
Shit. The NFC is, man. I don't know for real, man. I don't like. I don't know. It's them for sure. The top three teams. I ain't got no faith in no Packers. People can say what they want to say. The Packers can't beat no good teams. It just
Mhm.
yeah, they just always come up short. And the Vikings, Eagles, and Lions. I gotta see how the Vikings play against Seattle coming up and how they play against the Lions, the last game of the season. I will know more about the Vikings. But for right now, though, man, them for sure the top three teams. And
Oh
the
yeah.
Eagles, I don't know, man. I think the Eagles depend on Saquon Barkley a little too much for whatever reason. I know they got weapons, they got the quarterback though, but it just seemed like I don't know. It just seemed like they depend on Saquon a lot. That might be me tripping, but I don't know.
Hey, I honestly feel the same way because when I evaluate the Eagles and like I take a step back and I look at, what do they do great? And in my opinion, they still have the same problem as they had in previous years. We know how great, Saquon's been for them. That's great. But in the NFL, at some point, someone's going to be able to stop you from running to where my man's out here getting 200 something yards in a game and making it look easy. But you got to be able to complement that with the pass game as well. And I just feel like their confidence in passing. Specifically, a guy like Devontae Smith, the last couple of years, he's been tremendous for you. You can't even utilize him at an effective level. AJ Brown, yeah, he's the only one that's really getting something going. But outside of that, I mean, the confidence in the passing game, if they got down, say, like 14 points late in the fourth quarter to where they had to throw the ball only, who are they going to throw to? Johan Dotson? I think not. Certainly not him. So if you force him to have to go away from Saquon, that's where my concern comes in. Old man, what are your thoughts?
Same thing. I think right now, to me, the Lions are the all-around best team in the NFC. And the Eagles, like you said, are good, but they rely on Saquon and AJ Brown. For some reason, Hood doesn't even look to Smith no more, even when he's playing. He does not even look
Yeah.
that way. Like
Hmm.
legit doesn't even throw to him. He got. I wouldn't be shocked, like down the road, if they swap out Smith and try to draft another wide receiver because there's no point of paying him top money
Yeah.
when Hood's not throwing to him.
Yep.
You right
So
about
I
that.
think it's a good thing. And no disrespect, I don't like Zoe said. I don't think the Packers can win big games like when they need to right now. I think they're a good team, but I think they like two years off. And then to me, it's gonna come down to Lions and Eagles for the NFC Championship.
I'll throw the Vikings in there because I do want to see when they played the Lions again because I know last time they were robbed. Like that should have been a penalty there. Who knows how that would have played out afterwards? It probably wouldn't have changed. It could have. You never know. But that penalty, that face mask in the back of the end zone like that, you got to call that. You got to call that. But it was super close. It was super close, and they have shown the ability to win close games. So if they can go as far as to split in a division there and get maybe a home game there, that could make the difference there. But I would include them in there. But the top three is legit. Everybody else, it's just a matter of how far we're gonna go. Our fans get to buy more tickets, see more
Yeah.
games, all that great stuff. But this is the big three that we're
I
talking
would say
about the NFC.
yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
All legitimate. You know what? I was starting to think maybe we haven't seen Lewis simply because you know how he loves to talk about the 49ers. And since the 49ers are struggling here, he's like, he's gonna keep it low profile for now.
Oh, the 49, they that man,
Done.
that little run over with, man.
Done.
That
Oh,
little
they got some problems now.
yeah.
49ers, you want to talk about problems? I love CMC, but he's trying to turn back like he did it with the Panthers. Can't stay healthy
Shit,
Mhm.
because
they
they
gonna
running him
kill
to
him.
the ground.
Yeah, it's like
Debo, Debo doesn't
Exactly.
even deserve that nickname no more. Let's be real with it. Samuel doesn't deserve Debo nickname. That man looks like, ooh. And with Brandon Ayuk out, you'd think he would step up and be the wide receiver that he thinks he is, and he's not. He's not no more. He's
Yeah, the
slowing
40.
down. They might have to blow it up soon if because you got to pay
I
Purdy.
assume so. Hmm.
You got to pay
Yeah,
Purdy, and you know what? If Dad's getting 60 mil, why can't Purdy? Purdy went to a Super Bowl.
yeah.
Dad never went to a Super Bowl.
I was. I don't know if Shanahan got that much time, but me personally, I ready to blow everything up. Fuck it. Cause let's be for real. Look at the team now. This is a team Brock Purdy's gonna play with in the future. He ain't might have all the stars around him. So
Right.
this is what you get when you this is what y'all gonna get next year. The injuries is part of the game. And Brock Purdy don't look too good. I'd rather blow everything up. Forget it. Just it be
At this
like that.
point, you got to. At
I,
this point, you got to financially because you made so many commitments. This was supposed to be the year. That's why you went ahead and paid Brandon Ayuk because you thought this was going to be the year. You need him for one more run. You went ahead and said, "This is it. Everything we've done, it all comes down to this." But now it's done. You got to start over here. Get some other young pieces here. You
it,
drafted a guy like Ricky Parcell, which I believe in because I liked him in Florida. I feel like in time he can develop there, but you got to continue to, think about the future here. Get some lower cost guys in there. And hey, if Brock wants that money now. Hey, this is going to be the trade off. This
Oh
might be
yeah,
regular for the 49ers now, like a 7-win, team moving forward.
and if we
Might be the
being real
norm.
with it, Bosa's good, but he's gonna want to get another big payday. And look at that defense. Fred Warner's getting old. Their defense is getting older. Their old line is horrible, other than Trent Williams, and he got what, maybe 1-2 years left.
if that.
Yeah,
If that.
I think I could see them blowing it up in 2 years.
I don't know if y'all remember or not. I told y'all probably about a couple weeks ago, probably like a month. I can see the 49 moving on. Well, reports came out so they're gonna trade Debo. I also could see him moving on for Fred Warner because he's older, and plus they got another linebacker they like. I forgot his name though. And
Greenway.
I can't even tell you for real. I think he wears a single digit number though, don't he?
Single digit
Oh, I
number.
don't know.
Laminor, something like that. I
He
can't
watch
pronounce.
more 49er games.
Yeah, but I just think a lot of big names players they have, they gonna move off of them.
Yeah. You got to. You got to. You just got to. It comes a
I could
point where every team that you develop, like from a GM perspective, they reach its peak, the max,
Yeah,
the best that you're going to get. Everything from there is just going to get worse. And so even if you can keep it competitive, you'll never get to your goal. So you might as well start over there, build a new ceiling because you've reached your ceiling. This is as far as this team's going to go at this point. You look up, you've got the Vikings up there, you've got the Lions up there, you've got the Eagles up there. And not only that, the teams in your division are now catching up and surpassing you now. So you gotta blow it up.
yeah, and like you got the Redskins up and coming. They gonna be nice.
and got money.
Yeah, they got money. Then you gotta look at the Falcons. They should be different next year with a new quarterback under center. So it's a I don't know, man. I think that shit over with, man. I think Kyle Shanahan probably got another year, honestly.
Yeah.
And
Because at this point,
that's not even including teams in not I mean cut you up, but that's not even including teams in the division in zone.
right. Yeah, I ain't even talk about that division. Right. I ain't talking about the Cardinals, the Seahawks, the Rams. Right. I don't know. I think it's over with. That shit over with for 49ers though. That them being a juggernaut of the NFL, that's over with. Them days is long gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Chad says boo Vikings, one pride.
Chad, man,
Okay, bet, bet.
Chad lost his damn mind. And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Well, I'm gonna be real. I told everybody last year the Lions is a good football team, but they won't beat the 49ers. This was last year, and they end up losing. Dan Campbell, he go for it too much on fourth down. And eventually, Lady Luck is going to run out at the worst time. I'm trying to tell you, he go for it for too many. He go for it way too many times, man, for no reason.
He does go for it. That
For
I will
no,
Oh,
tell you.
like, damn, why
he
you ain't
almost
kick the
messed up
field goal?
yesterday. He almost
Yeah,
messed
like,
up
like,
yesterday.
like the Packers have 40 seconds. If you'd have kicked the field goal with no timeout, You think Jordan Love about march down that field in 40 seconds?
No.
Come on now, like why you just don't kick the field goal? I don't know. I just think he's gonna cross the lines in the playoffs, man. I don't trust him.
What's good, Willie? You say
I
how's
don't.
everybody's fantasy team doing? Well,
Shit,
I
I'm
of my
still
three
no.
fantasy teams, I got the one in Rising Rhinos League is currently like eliminated there, and it's because I had that one tie that my team is basically eliminated in that one. But in another league I'm in, I'm the first seed, so I get this week off because our playoffs start this week, so I'm the one seed, get a bye week, and in my league. I should finish somewhere between either sixth or eighth. I'll be in the playoffs. It's just a matter of what seeding. So hopefully I can win this week. But that's how my fantasy team's looking.
Hey,
Zoe, old man.
how many wins get you in the playoffs?
Uh, in our league,
Yeah.
let me take a quick
I,
look
Why are
and
you
see.
asking? Because you ain't about to make it just like
you don't
me.
think so? I think I'm
No,
catching fire right now, though.
you
Let's
might.
see. Where
I think
where
I
where
got like
you stand at, Zoe?
Me personally, I know I'm eliminated tonight, but right now,
how
my
many,
money league, I'm in a three-way tie.
how many
Yeah, you
wins
ain't
you
got no
got?
you ain't got no business asking this question. So I just see your fantasy team, man. You got no business asking that question. Your season done.
The
Your
Yeah,
team
season been
that,
done probably for 2 weeks.
man,
dude,
I'm
our team that done.
too.
Man, ain't no performance in the world can bring you back from where you are now. Like,
Man, I had a lot of injuries, though.
hey, that's true, man. That's true.
My team got hit early.
Oh
That's
yeah, they
true.
did.
I mean, cause I'm looking, you got to start Drew Lock this week.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Your problem
yeah,
is CJ Stroud didn't deliver for you. That was
yeah.
the big
CJ,
problem.
yeah, CJ Shaw ain't do nothing this year. Man, he was a big bust, giving me 8 and 9 points.
Ooh. Then you had Isaiah Pacheco, which
You
Yeah,
should
he
have
got
offered
hurt.
me
unfortunate.
something for two or Drake May. I would have traded him to you.
You ain't lying. And I had somebody else that was good that got hurt, but I ended up releasing him because I ain't know nothing about the IR. I forgot who it was though. I forgot who it was.
Dang.
Old man told me about the IR. That's why I put the other dude on IR. I just had him on the bench for the longest.
Well, next season we're gonna have like 12 teams instead of 16, so it'll be a lot more talent to go around next year
Yeah, I
for
got it,
sure.
man. Yeah, what messed me up, though? I ain't had no backup quarterback for real. I put all my eggs in one down basket with CJ Stroud ass.
Dang, dang. I
Man,
mean, my backup is serviceable now. Bo Nix, that was serviceable.
hey, Bo Nick's my boy. That's my guy right there.
2 years in a row, it's worked out for me when it comes to drafting a rookie late. First year, I drafted C.J. Stroud. There, hell, I should have kept him towards the end because he outperformed Justin Herbert. That was my fault there to make that trade.
You gave him to me last year.
Yeah, for Joe Mixon, straight up, Joe Mixon.
Yeah, yeah.
My fault is I trust Herbo too much.
Who?
Justin Herbert,
Oh, he ain't really. What is he doing this year on fantasy? He ain't really ain't doing nothing, is he?
he ain't really doing nothing. I said start Tua, but I'm afraid that dude's one hit away.
Yeah, two and they.
Yep.
I ain't got no faith in them Dolphins. That's another team. What the fuck? What are we doing? That's another team. What is we doing though?
Oh, the Falcons. Oh
No, the
man.
Dolphins.
Oh, the Dolphins. Oh
Yeah, like what is we
yeah,
doing? Who?
man.
Hey,
All I
Vikings.
Oh,
need.
y'all see what Hill posted though? He's been posting. He loves the game and he's enjoying his time because he doesn't have that much time left. Homie, you just got a new deal. What?
He trying to get back to Kansas City. It ain't happening.
He
It
trying to
ain't.
go.
That's the biggest mistake he ever did was leave Casey. The
You ain't lying.
Man,
biggest.
But what? A couple extra million? That was
I tell
crazy.
you what. I tell you what. He keep making kids like that. He got to play another 7 years. I tell you
Yeah,
that much.
yeah, he the. This
'Cause
is
10
what
kids.
what's the number 13?
I think it's
I don't think it's that
11.
high. It's like it's 11.
10.
It's 11.
It's 10.
I think it's 11 now.
Yeah.
I think he surpassed Phillip Rivers.
Oh, yeah. Here's 11.
So
11 baby mamas.
He ain't got 11 baby mamas now.
he's looking for the 12th one.
Yeah, he
12th
does.
man. He's
Or
looking
at
for the
least
12th
11
8
one.
baby
baby
mamas?
mamas. At least 8 baby mamas. It's 8 or
Oh,
11.
oh,
It's
I
one
say
of
I
the
know.
Yeah,
He,
two.
I was gonna say, I don't know if it was 11 now,
yeah,
but
I know he got 11 baby mamas now.
come
It's
Damn,
on
eight.
now,
It's high
Tyreek.
up there. It's high up there. It's like
Come
8
on,
then.
Tyreek.
but
My
damn,
man,
11.
my man struggling to get me 11 points in fantasy, man, and yet he out here with 11 baby mamas. Man, come on. Let's see. Chat says you guys got Flores the real deal to get the most out of his players, but he says the Vikings offense sucks. And so
I wouldn't say they offense suck.
I'm
I
telling
wouldn't.
you, Zoe, if y'all get that running back from Boise State in this upcoming draft, man, I'm telling you, that's gonna elevate this offense to historic heights, man.
Yeah,
Like this
but
is something y'all
yeah,
gotta do.
but it should be other. It should be other nice running backs coming out though.
No, you
But this
know who
gotta
I
be
want.
special
You
though.
know who I think
You
think
think
would
he
be
gonna be
nasty
special?
with them?
Who?
Ohio State Buckeyes Jenkins. The running
Judkins,
back. Yeah, him and
Well,
JJ McCarthy in that backfield.
hold on, man. Listen. Oh man, I don't want shit from Ohio State. I ain't
No,
gonna lie.
dude, you don't
No, no,
understand.
no, no. I understand.
Well,
I don't.
no, look at
I'm
his
okay.
old miss tape. No, I'm telling you, go look at his old miss tape. He's way better than what Ohio State is usually because of Ryan fucking Day.
Who? What is he gonna know? He behind. He behind Henderson. Ain't that the other running back?
he actually gets the start over Henderson.
Oh, what number he wear?
Ain't it like what's it? Oh, like
6 or
what
some
number is
shit.
it? No, it's like is it
It ain't
2
22, is it?
or what is Judkins' number? Dang it.
One.
Oh,
Oh,
one.
oh, okay.
Yeah, he wore 4 with Ole Miss. That's what I'm telling you. Don't look at his Buckeyes film. Go to Ole
That's the Ole
Miss
Miss.
and
So I'm
see how
talking shit
he
though.
was a workhorse.
I take him. No, we need a running back like that though, for real. We need. But I'm not. I don't know about that Boise State running back though, dude.
I feel like for it, you guys specifically, like one of
I
the few
don't
teams
trust him
where he
though.
could be an elite player in the NFL
I think
with you
Cowboys are
guys.
taking him. I think Jerry Jones gonna
I don't
trade
know,
up and get
man.
him.
It's something about him, JB. I don't trust him, man. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
He said Junkins regressed this year. Where his fucking
Yeah,
I
name
tell
because
is?
he
you
went
what
to the
though.
Buckeyes.
I tell you what though. That spin move that was advertised pretty heavily in that video game, college video game. I ain't never seen it for us. Not one time this year. Not one time.
Who
But
did
nah,
it?
if you want to running back from Ohio State, like college football 25, like the spin move for Judkins used to be like deadly on college football
So
25.
okay. So since we talking about college football in Ohio State and stuff, I ain't want to bring it up though, but you
Oh,
know
you
we
open
no,
the door to that.
no yeah, I'm
Oh,
saying no.
we deserve it, dude. We
No, no,
sucked. We
no, but
lost. We
look,
deserve it.
no, I feel you though. I feel you though, but like we know how bad Michigan was this year. It's no secret. Michigan was bad this year. But for y'all to have that offense y'all have and to put up 10 points and y'all have expensive offense, like what really happened though?
They
Did y'all try to play Michigan ball? Like, did y'all try to run a lot or y'all ain't run? Like, what the fuck? I don't know what really happened. I was watching the game too, and I couldn't tell you what went wrong.
two people went wrong. Ryan Day and Will. Our quarterback sucks, and our head coach can't win big games. I'm telling you, he's 1-4 against Michigan. That should tell
Yeah,
you right there.
really, he really owing for it because the first time he beat us, that was Urban Meyer team. Let's be for real.
True.
What you gotta say, JB? Though you ain't like you just sit in the cut like
I didn't want to cut off, what you guys are saying, like you asked, what went wrong there. I mean, honestly, the signs were there that we try to commit to the ground game far too much because we know how good the running backs can be, but it's not working. Sometimes you got to be able to pass the ball, and the confidence that they have in terms of like throwing it, and even when they do throw it, I saw towards the end of the game we kept throwing it like 1 yard, 2 yards, taking off like 4, 5, 6 seconds off the clock to try to throw a 2 yard pass. No faith, and I don't get it because between the 25-yard lines, like absolutely terrible like when it's close to the red zone or our own end zone, but between 25 to 25 he can make some good throws and all like that. Now outside of that, I don't know what happens to him during that moment. Maybe we need to run him more, but we just played too conservative. And the problem is, I noticed it against Penn State. We thought like, oh, because our defense is doing well enough here, we can be conservative there. Ryan Day, he counted on the field goal kicker to deliver to win that game there, rather than trying to use the weapons he had on the outside. That's why these guys are hitting the portal, because he was like, we just want to run this clock here. We're okay with kicking a field goal. I don't think he really cared for a touchdown. He just like, let's kick a field goal, play defense, and that was the problem there.
but
It didn't work.
damn,
Blame Chip Kelly.
I about to ask you. Oh yeah. I asked you about him before.
This is
Like
his offense.
y'all got a nice wide receiver. Remember I was asking about the wide receiver y'all got?
Yep. Jeremiah
got a
Smith.
couple young bucks.
But
Tate.
what's his name?
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, him. Like I don't think Will Johnson ain't even playing that game.
He didn't. He didn't have to.
No.
He didn't have to. He didn't have to. With the play calling being how it was there, he didn't have to.
And
Yeah,
another problem is we lost our left tackle, Sarah Simmons, to injury. And when that happened, they started moving the whole line around. The whole line's good, but without him, it's not like it was.
yeah. Then like after the game, I think it was a day later. I text JB like, damn, they even put y'all in the Big Ten championship.
Nah. Say
That
yeah, because
that was crazy.
that was the second luck. Even if that wouldn't have happened there, Indiana would have been next up
Oh,
because they only had one conference loss. So and that was the second for us. So Indiana would have been next in line if not for Penn State.
okay, okay. Damn, that's crazy though. That's wild. Yeah, I don't really got too much to say about that shit. Was just crazy though. Like
But
it.
hey, I mean, you got the right to go ahead and
Oh
brag a
no.
little more.
Oh
It's
no,
like
I'm
what you say
good.
about 2025. With Underwood coming in.
Hey, we about to load up. We about to load up on that offense. We about to load up. We getting some new receiver transferring over too. Oh yeah, they should be way better compared to this year. I ain't gonna lie. Our quarterback play was horrible. Shit, we played what 4 down quarterback this year.
Yeah, it,
Yeah, it was
that was a lot.
it was bad.
It
But
was.
it at the end of the day, it was all right because we won the last game of the season. So hey, you know,
Hey,
I'm,
like I told Mama Cass, my Buckeyes can lose right now because she needs all the smiles she can get.
All right, but hey, let's go ahead and get to our previous picks there because I don't know how long Ode, in case you do have to leave later on. So we'll go ahead and get with the college picks that we had previously. Let me pull that up and see how everybody did this past week.
man, Chad
So
talking
let's
about
go ahead.
talk about the cousin coming in. Man, nobody think about no damn Kirk Cousins. They ain't nothing
Hey,
to even
we
talk about.
certainly will get to that game for sure.
Oh
Man,
yeah, we
that
do the
Kirk
picks.
Cousin that picked up Purdy and Fancy. That should tell you all about it.
All right, so we can see the current standings here. Wait, is this for NFL or? Oh, my bad,
You in
NFL one.
NFL?
That's
Yep.
college.
No, he's in NFL.
I was looking. I was like, wait a minute, why did O get above me? Okay, so here we go. This is the college football one. So okay, so all right, so holding on to that first place there for me, followed up by Old Man 2 games behind. How many games behind were you before? I feel like it was really
One.
close. Like, was it one game? One game?
Yeah, it
Okay,
was one.
so I must have
One.
had a better week this week. All right, and Curtis currently 65 and 54 there, and Zoe 52-47. We'll start with you and see, of course, if your picks saved this past week.
Hold on.
Didn't save. Yeah, they didn't save. All right.
The one time I didn't write him down.
Oh man. All right, so we'll go ahead and take a look here. And so, all right, so 7-3, 7-3. So, all right, Curtis went 7-3. So messed up on the Sam Houston. I'm trying to remember if I took Sam Houston or Jackson. I think I took Jacksonville State there. All right. Wait, how far back did we go here? Wait a minute. 14. Why is it saying too early? Hold on. All right, it's saying too early for some reason, even though it's got the record there, but I'm not sure why that is.
Yeah,
That's
even
clearly last week.
it's telling me too early even when I click on them.
Huh.
Bless you.
All right, well, let's see, old man, see if we can see. It's saying that for yours too, old man. I have no idea why it's doing that.
Yeah. I went 6-4 though.
You went
I can
six and
tell
four
you what.
though.
Yeah.
Let's see if it'll show me mine. All right, I went 7-3 this past week. So, all right,
Oh,
so I
there you
got
go.
the South Carolina pick correct there over Clemson. All right, missed on Kansas, correct on Texas Tech against West Virginia. All right. Cardinals there, and that was one that I ended up going back and switching on the Cardinals there because I thought it over, and I was like, I don't know if Kentucky's still playing at the same level as they were before, so I did switch that one to Cardinals. Uh, all right, Notre Dame over USC. I mean, USC quarterback, he was throwing those. Didn't he throw like a pick six late or something like that, or an interception late in that game?
I believe
I
so.
believe that's. I believe so. Maybe he needs to have the same thing that Jameis Winston said, delivering from the pick six. So he can
Jameson
use that.
Winston, boy, he be saying some shit in them interviews.
That was wild, bro. That was wild. All right, I took Jacksonville State. All right, Georgia Southern and Texas over A&M, in which we'll get to talk about those picks there with Texas and Georgia coming up soon. All right, Iowa State was correct with that one. James Madison over Marshall, and I projected 44 points there. What was the final actual score there? So okay, but
It
yeah,
should
so
tell you at the
seven and
bottom.
three. Yeah, at the bottom here, it's
It should tell you. Oh, it
probably
doesn't.
below. It's not telling me this week. It normally does, though. It normally does, but I'm not sure
Yeah, it's
why
bugging.
this week it's not. Yeah, big time. But since we can't view the other picks for you guys, we'll go ahead and make our
Try
college
to
picks.
try to go to where you have to click on our name,
Uh huh.
like as the group, and hit
Hold on.
group picks.
Hold on. Group picks.
Right there,
Oh,
hit
okay.
group
Let's see.
picks. It should it should pop up, and then our name. Oh no, it won't.
Nah.
But it lets me show
It's
it.
really bugging. It's really bugging because I think it's just going to show us ours now for some reason. It's still
No,
bugging.
on my
So,
laptop, it showing me everybody's picks now. If I go through there,
huh. So dang. So it's really just specific to JB. That's
we
that's
all
that's
got South
cold.
Carolina. We all got South, and then that's the only one that we all got right together.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah, we all got the next game
Somebody took
wrong,
Appalachian State.
Shit, I know for damn sure it wasn't me.
Hmm.
and then we all went with yeah. It's all messed up now. It won't let me look at them. It's let me look at them for 2 seconds, and it kicked me off.
Oh
Damn, he
wow.
said
Yeah,
lying
it's
out of
bugging big
practical
time.
ID.
Oh,
Bugging big time.
I ain't never seen that before.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, but let's see. So will it? Oh, wait. Is this the end? Like we can't do the conference picks from here?
No, I ain't
that
I
see the
might
just
be
know the
conference
why.
on
conference.
there.
That might be why it's bugging because it's the end of it. It might be bugged like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
Okay.
why
think
it
the
popped
conference.
up as you won. It popped up that you won. How
Oh, that's
because
right.
of
It did.
celebration.
Yeah.
So it's over. You won.
JB's tripping. I still want to go. The game over, and I'm like, put me in, coach. It's like it's done. It's done.
Yeah, because
It's
right
over
now it
with.
tells
It's
me
over with,
it
son.
told me congratulations in second place. So yeah, it's
Oh
over. It
man.
told me
Okay.
congratulations second place.
Wow. Wow. So
Y'all
I don't know
lucky,
what to say. I mean,
y'all lucky. My wasn't working all season long.
golly. Yeah, we got to make sure next season that ain't the case for show, for show. But yeah. So I might as well just take one final look there at that trophy. There it is. I overlooked it many a times.
What was your final record?
72 and 67.
Damn, you and old
So
man got the same. Oh, that's you.
yeah, that's me. Oh, 70 and 69.
Damn.
Wow. So okay. Hey, I'll take that one to the bank. So one W there. I guess we'll switch. Oh, well, before we switch over, we will look at the college football bracket here. So give me 1 second to pull that up. All right. Okay, let's see. All right, so I believe that this is the final. Let me make sure this is accurate here. Yep, this is the final ranking. So we'll look at the rankings here. And the committee basically said, which makes sense, that and appreciate you coming through, Chad. You have a good night.
All right, my
But
boy Chad.
so basically, the committee says somebody who's on the outside looking in, like for example, Miami cannot, under any circumstances, leapfrog in Alabama because they're not, there's no games left. So basically, if you're Miami, better luck next year at this point. It's a waste for them because I know I kept talking about Miami's schedule all year long, but I too was looking forward to seeing them in the college football playoffs because I want to see Cam Ward in there. Why wouldn't you want to see Cam Ward in there? But looking at, obviously you look at this here, it doesn't account for the fact that if Clemson does win the ACC, despite the fact that they're 17, they would get one of the top four spots there, as long as they were to win. Otherwise, it would just, remain SMU at the top there. But if SMU were to lose, how far would they drop? Well, with two losses there, they would still, one would think, would be higher than Miami because they cannot penalize you too much for losing in a conference championship game. So it can't be like a dramatic drop on top of that. And then you got teams like obviously Indiana, no game left, Ohio State as well, Tennessee, that is going to be in there. It's just a matter of where they're going to be. Notre Dame, they're in a good position because Penn State's above them, and assuming Penn State loses to Oregon, that just means that you bump them up to one more spot in that thing. In which I'll pull up the bracket real quick for the college football thing. But while I pull that up, you guys want to talk about your thoughts of these top teams you see up here?
Hey, can you scroll down just a little bit? Like who at number
Yeah,
13?
we'll
They.
go.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't know how Alabama made it up in there over South Carolina.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
over
makes no
South
sense. I agree
Carolina.
with that.
Like Alabama got some nasty L's on their schedule, and they got the doors blew off of them against who was that? Oklahoma, I think. Who I forgot who just beat them.
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Alabama should not be in there, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Three
No,
losses. I mean,
I,
but it's their name. That's why it's
the brand.
Alabama. The name. That's the only reason why they in there. And if anybody tells me otherwise, you're clearly not
yeah,
watching.
I don't like that though. Like I'd rather put South Carolina in there than Alabama.
And you see the gap that they put two in there. Like,
Yeah,
seriously.
look at that gap. They at number 14. Alabama at 11.
South Carolina clearly have been playing some pretty good football as of late. They may have gotten off to a slower start, but they've clearly gotten it together. And that's what you want right now. If you're going to narrow it down between, these close teams, that's what you want.
Yeah,
What happened to the eye test? Because they will tell you sometimes, like, oh, the eye test say this. Well, what's the eye test telling you now?
yeah. Alabama just down lost 2 weeks ago. That's crazy. It don't matter. They gonna get their ass bounced anyway. Then
Absolutely.
I've been seeing people talking about that quarterback is a first round draft pick. I said, man, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh man, who going to draft him? Who going to draft him?
Man, was it man, damn, was it New York or Oakland? It was somebody. I forgot who it
They
was.
love to link him to the Raiders. They do love to link him to the Raiders. I
It
have
might
seen
have
in the
been the
past
Raiders though, but
where they've
man,
done that.
not on them first round talent.
What round would you say that would be best to draft him in?
Jalen, man, shit, probably about the fourth or fifth. What round you think?
Fourth or fifth?
You say
I
fourth
mean,
or fifth too?
honestly, I think I think that's a good spot. That's a good spot for him because the kid's going to need more development there. He's going to need more development there. There are just many cases there when we're looking at quarterbacks coming out. Some quarterbacks they have it up here already. Like in terms of being a pure thrower. Now Milrow, does he have some natural ability? He does have some natural ability, but he does a great job of running. But as we see with a lot of these quarterbacks that can run first, but they don't have the thought process. Like I knew coming out that at least going to Louisville, Lamar, at least, for the coach that he played with, I knew that he was going to have the ability to, somewhat throw the ball there because they make sure that you learn before you get in that field. Yes, he has some God-given ability, but also make sure you can throw that ball. But Milrow, he's regressed as a passer. And
Man,
so
and
we've seen how many times do we talk about Jalen Hurts and Jalen Hurts was better because he went to Oklahoma, so therefore he actually built confidence a little bit in terms of a passer there, but now he's regressing because he doesn't have that voice in his ear that's continuing to teach him good habits. Some quarterbacks get it naturally. You can tell that they're a natural thrower of the football. That comes out easy. It's not much effort to it. But a guy like Milroy, you got to game plan correctly. You're going to have to give him some runs there. He might have to run for 112 yards and then throw for like a good 179 yards on top of that. You got to hope it's enough. Hope it's
Yeah,
enough.
yeah. I
So
just I just don't see first round talent with that quarterback. I don't care where you put him at. He not that good of a quarterback. It
yeah,
ain't
you're
that
not going to tell me he a
it ain't
franchise
that many
quarterback.
good quarterbacks coming out this year. I don't think for real.
Who you guys talk about, Milo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Alabama quarterback.
He's a running back playing quarterback right now.
I don't. But no, I was saying I seen him link in a lot of mock draft in the first round to teams, and he is not a first round quarterback.
Dude, he's not a quarterback. He's not an NFL quarterback at all, in my
I
opinion. I think if he wants to succeed in the NFL, I think he needs to switch to running back.
do some shit like
Let's
what's
see.
the Nora Robinson did, huh?
Or what Pryor did from Buckeyes when he went from quarterback to wide receiver.
Yes.
Oh, Pryor, yeah, Terrell Pryor, but he was I ain't gonna lie, he was just a nasty athlete though.
That's what I'm saying. And
Hmm.
people are trying to say Miro or whatever, however you say the stupid name, is the next Bryce Young. I ain't the
Hell
biggest
no.
Bryce fan. I ain't the biggest Bryce fan, but Bryce is way better
Hold
than this
up.
dude.
What?
Yeah,
Who's
who
saying
said
that?
yeah,
A
no,
lot of
hell,
Who's
people are
saying
saying
that?
it.
hell no,
People
Bryce
on
Young.
Twitter and some of these media people, like if
What?
you watch, like if you go
Man,
look them up on YouTube, there's people that believe, and I don't understand how they can believe he is Bryce Young.
hell no, Bryce Young, what 100 years ahead of him.
Oh yeah, that
Hell,
I
that's
had the same look as you, JB, when I seen that.
It's like what? It's
Oh
like come
yeah,
on, come on now.
what
Let,
Russell
let's keep it
Westbrook
a
say.
buck.
What you talking about?
that's why I say people who get paid all the millions of dollars to talk sport, some of them don't even know what the hell they talking about.
You ain't bullshit. That was a crazy
I
take.
see no
It's on
comparison at
YouTube. Look
all.
it up.
That is
Some
just
people are comparing him to Bryce Young because he's
Hell,
small in statue and he can no.
he can't throw like Bryce.
he ain't
Bryce,
like Bryce.
Bryce right now though. I tell you that much.
That's insane. Like
Bryce,
what?
Bryson got his mojo back. I heard he been talking to Rod Wave since he got his heart broken. Y'all know,
Sometimes it
y'all
takes
know,
that.
y'all
Sometimes
know his girl left him in the beginning of the season, right?
I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember
and
that. Left him for what? Like
Guess where he plays to this week? He goes to Philly,
Where's
where
she
that
at?
girl went on the date with who? That Philly basketball player. What is his name?
come
Maxie or
out.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, Tyrese Maxey.
yep.
Yeah, people are saying Bryce is
Tyrese.
about to play his best game against Philly.
Oh yeah, you know how it is, man. You know how it is. You get that heart broken,
Sometimes
and
you
she
take that though. Sometimes you
and
take
you
that. You know.
shit. Fuck the heart broke. You know what it was, JB? Shit, that girl to empty out some of his money out his bank account too. Then she left him.
Ooh.
Shit, took some million.
Mm.
Took them. She took them Go Yard personal Chanel bags with her too. Like,
And she ran to Maxie.
she got the player.
Mm-hmm. Because sometimes there is such a thing in the NFL as being too much of a good guy, too much of a nice guy.
Yeah,
And
nice
Bryce,
guy.
you can tell
They always
early
finish
on,
last.
he's nice. But if you're going to command a group of men, and you got some men there that honestly, if it wasn't for football, I ain't gonna lie, they'd be in jail right now and stuff like that. So you can't bring out that nice guy mentality there. You got to come in and insert yourself as the leader,
Hell
in
yeah.
the crew. You got to come out there, be assertive there. And not only that, play with a vengeance. Everybody else is out there trying to knock somebody's head off. You can't just be the nice guy out there smiling. Sometimes it ain't just you encouraging your teammates. Sometimes it's you calling out your teammate on the sideline. I'll never forget when Tom Brady was going out there. What was that receiver? Old man, Underwood was his last name and stuff like that. That's when him and Bill O'Brien had that big argument on the sideline because Bill
Oh,
O'Brien was trying to tell him to chill out from calling out Underwood, but Brady was all up in his face. Like, I don't care if this guy was a backup that's just getting in there, and he was just all up in his face and stuff like that. You remember that?
yep. I believe he's back with us. Isn't he our wide receiver again? Uh, wide receiver coach.
Could be. I haven't tracked him since he left, but I remember they let him go before the Super Bowl though. I remember that.
Damn, that was.
Yeah,
Um,
I
he's
said he
back with
still get a
us.
ring
Yeah,
though, don't he?
he's back with us.
Okay. Okay.
And the wide receiver, assistant wide receiver coach.
Okay. So okay, but yeah, so I remember that incident and stuff like that. And then there's just plenty of times where you can't be the nice guy as a quarterback. You end up being a nice guy. The best nice guy I can think of that was just purely a nice guy that strikes me as a nice guy might have been, I don't know, a Tony Romo or something like that. Just an
Oh
all out,
yeah,
always smile. I can imagine him being goofy in the huddle and stuff like that. I can imagine that. That ain't gonna bring you no Super Bowl.
yeah.
Ain't gonna bring you no Super Bowl. So that's just my take on it. So this could be a really good thing there for Bryce. It really is. Because it took the pressure off. When you get benched like that, people no longer look at you from the lens like, oh, you're the number one pick. You got to be lighting it up. Now we look at you the same way we look at a Baker Mayfield. Like, you know what? You go out there, you throw 240 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. That's good. That's good. That's great. We're not comparing you to a Peyton Manning. We're saying you're a starting quarterback. And some kids, they need that early on so they can just get their confidence. Sam Darnold right now, what he's doing is tremendous. We're not comparing him to be one of the greatest out there. We're just saying, hey, can you go out there and win some ball games? That's what these kids sometimes need. That expectation to just go out there and just win. If it's ugly and we win, we're gonna let it slide. We're gonna let it, as
Right.
long as every game ain't ugly. Now, if every game ugly and we getting by, we might look for your replacement then. But just show us a little something every once in a while. That's it.
So, so what'd you do if you Carolina right now?
Wide receiver. Because if
I
you
mean,
watch them,
we
if
ain't
you
got no wide
watch,
receiver.
no, if you watch, the problem is the wide receivers
So,
dropping a lot of
I'm
the
saying,
ball.
what you do? Trade down, get more draft picks.
I'm trading up to get T Mac.
Who the fuck? Who T Mac?
I can't say his name. He's
Arizona
from,
wide receiver.
Oh yeah, I heard
Last
about
name
him.
is McMillan. McMillan.
Oh
So
yeah, I heard about him.
to me,
um,
he's Mike Evans 2.0 if he goes
if
to
you
the
can
right
get him,
place.
yeah.
How tall is he? 6'4",
Six
6'2"?
foot, 6'4", 6'5".
Okay.
Oh wow, I didn't realize he was that tall. Yeah, yeah. Get him. Get
Yeah,
him.
they need
That's
a
the
receiver.
no. If you watched against KC and even the last couple games, Bryce is dotting people up and throwing in the end zone. They went into the
Yeah,
end zone 3 times on one drive, and each other wide receiver dropped the ball.
I seen that. I
I'm seeing
seen
that.
that.
The Sports Blitz is going crazy on Twitter every
Yeah.
Sunday because of this stuff. His
Then
fans
my
is just
man, then the running back fumbling that bitch in overtime.
he did. He did.
Suburb,
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
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 He did.
Against
But if the wide
the
receiver catches the ball, he ain't gonna have a chance to fumble it.
Oh no, you right about the wide receiver. I seen that. I seen him drop a whole bunch of passes.
Y'all know who used to fumble the ball a lot in the red zone? Melvin Gordon. That man used to fumble a lot in the red zone. Like it
I
was
ain't never
bad.
get Melvin. He was alright to me.
Like he was just bad.
Melvin Gordon from the Chargers, right?
That's right. The good old days with the Chargers back then.
Then he go to the
And
Broncos too.
Broncos. That's right.
Yeah.
Because when my first year playing fantasy football, I remember that there was like him and Zeke were holding out for contracts, and I had the pick to where I ultimately ended up drafting Zeke because from where I was picking, I think was like fourth. And at that time, Zeke was considered a top running back at that time, but Melvin Gordon held out for some weeks before he came back. Messed him up, probably. Messed him up. Let's see. Mike says, "Yo, Zoe, who your NFL team?" And so Zoe's a Viking fan. That's why you see the Viking stuff in the back. But yeah, he's a Viking fan. And Mike, I know you said earlier that you got your power rankings. So if you want to go ahead and start dropping those power rankings there in the chat for us, we'll definitely take a look at it for sure.
It's so cold outside. I use my back porch for a freezer.
Oh yeah, I know that
Man,
film.
damn.
But yeah, looking at the seating here before we wrap this one up here, I mean, this is how it looks right now, but this will change. This will change, and it can change a number of
What?
ways ultimately in terms of the matchups here. And let me take a quick look at the games coming up here for the conference games,
He said he got
so we can
Viking at
look at that
number
since we couldn't
6.
do our weekly
That's
pick
cool.
here. Conference championship.
Number 6, cool. Mad chatter. Mike, that's cool. Number 6, cool. I don't get caught up in the power ranking though, for real.
And so you say your Vikings, number
Number 6.
6.
That's cool. That's about right. It depends who your top 5 is
All
though.
right. All right. So I'll share. All right. So, and again, this is just, conference games here. Now, I will be streaming tomorrow, 2 games tomorrow, which means no stream for me on Sunday because your boy's going to definitely need that time on Sunday. But
Yeah.
the Georgia versus Texas SEC championship game, that's going to be the first one that I will be live streaming tomorrow. And then the second one right after that is going to be Penn State versus Oregon for the Big Ten championship game. So those are going to be the two that I personally will be live streaming tomorrow.
Let me see. Come here.
Let's see. But looking at these matchups here, obviously tonight, well, right now, UNLV, Boise State for the Mountain West. All Boise State got to do is just go up there, get that W, bam, just like that. But we'll see what UNLV has in store. Because remember, UNLV, their quarterback, he dipped. He dipped because they promised. He said they promised him some stuff, some NIL stuff, and they basically reneged on it. So he left. He left, but they
He
showed they
wasn't,
didn't need him.
he wasn't the only one who left. Another player left too.
Hmm. Oh wow! So that tells me that if I'm a recruit, I'm like, nah, I ain't going there. I ain't going there. I don't mind taking a good risk, a good gamble, but not when it comes to what I'm promised. So absolutely not. Mike says no stream Sunday.
I'm
Blue.
all for the young men getting paid. They all deserve it. These 15 and college teams been milking the money for decades now.
Yep,
What he mean?
absolutely.
What he mean? Texas beat Packers in Texas. What the fuck does that mean?
Texans beat the Packers and the Texans there. So Mike, you care to elaborate there?
Yeah,
It
I'm
might have
lost.
been his list. He might be doing his list or whatever.
Man, ain't no way in hell he got the Houston no top five, no power ranking. They not even in no power ranking.
No, I doubt it. Could that be the
Shit.
case there, Mike?
If
We
if
will
if
find out
Mike
some
got if
clarity.
Mike got them top five, Mike getting blocked tonight.
Oh,
Shit.
Oh man.
Houston?
No, he said sorry, Vikings beat Texans and Packers. So
Oh,
it was
okay.
he mistyped
okay.
it there. So
I was about to say, what the fuck kind of power ranking is this?
don't worry, Mike. I knew deep down that couldn't have been right. So deep down. All right, so we'll switch over to the NFL, which I know we still got more NFL picks to do. So
Oh, do you want to talk about college news though before that or no?
What happened?
Bill
are you
Belichick.
referencing the Bill Belichick
Oh
rumors?
yeah,
I knew you
how
were gonna go
he
there.
how he's trying to get a head coaching job in college, such for his son to be
I
the
seen that
yeah.
at, at North Carolina. Fuck
I
kind of
don't
shit
like
was
Hey,
that
that?
at all. Let me just say this, all right? It makes no sense for you to go from old Mac Brown, in which you let him go probably because you thought he was outdated right now, and then you're going to go to old Bill Belichick, who ain't never coached in college, can't relate to these college kids. And then the moment he disciplined them, they're going to take that NIL somewhere else. Nah, I don't like it at all. I don't like
Yeah.
it at all. At all.
hey, I just think it's great for Belichick to be willing
Hold
to
on.
do that for his son,
That is true. That is true. That is
knowing
true.
that knowing he wants to be in the NFL. But hey, if you guarantee that my son in contract's the next head coach, I think that's awesome. I think Belichick is doing it as a father. That's awesome. As a head coach, Bill, I'm
Mhm.
sorry, but don't go to college, man. Them kids ain't gonna deal with your mouth. You got
Yeah,
8 rings, but that don't mean nothing to those kids right now.
that's right. That's right. They'll trade 8 rings for 8 mil. Well,
That's
not even
right.
that for 1 mil actually.
Because think about it. What do you think? 80, 60% of them don't make it. Maybe 75% of them don't make it into the NFL. I'm sorry, but I'd rather get paid.
Hmm. Exactly. 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 All right. So let's go ahead and switch to this tab here. All right. So, old man, number one when it comes to the NFL standings right now, up by a game right now. We'll talk about your record once we get to yours. There, we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. But man, how does it feel to be number one in the standings another week? Oh,
It feels good. It feels good. I'd be up high if I took those stupid bills more, but it feels good though.
all right, let's see what if Lewis touched it this week.
Doesn't seem like it.
Nope. Last week. Nope. All right. Let's take a look here at Zoe. And again, so far, all right. So Zoe went 13-3, and we'll give him a minute to come back here to see his own, results here. But he went 13-3 currently, from what we have recorded here, 95.58. But yeah, that's got the
You
Lions
gotta
correct
add
there
you gotta add 12 points though to his
to his
total.
total.
Yeah.
Okay, bad.
So it's like
Let's see.
107.
Mike says the Bills power rank number one since they beat the Chiefs there. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I like it. I like it. Bills, Lions, I like those two. Okay. And so Darian, what's good with you? What's good with you? All right,
D
Zoe. So
Money, what's the deal?
right now, Zoe, we're taking a look at your picks from this past week. You went 13-3. So
Third. Oh yeah. Ooh.
congratulations there, 13-3. You got the choice correct. So yeah, Zoe's like he's on fire now. Let's see, 23-20 over Chicago. Took the Cowboys there. That was correct over the Giants. Missed on the Miami one versus Green Bay. Got the Chiefs correct over the Raiders. Close game there. Chargers beat the Falcons 17-13 because someone had to win it. Kirk just kept throwing interceptions. He's like, is it enough to lose now?
You ain't lying.
Oh man, Indianapolis, they won that one. Heartbreaker for JB. And then Seahawks, they won against the Jets.
It was really an easy week for real. I just went against the grain with the Packers thing.
I figured as much. I figured as much. That was a heart overhead type of play there. I knew it. Then the Commanders got the Texans. Chose the Bengals there. Vikings, of course. Rams, Buccaneers, Ravens, in which they lost to the Eagles.
They need, hey man, the Ravens need a damn kicker.
They do.
They
They
need
do.
a kicker, man.
Then
I
Bills
don't
over the
ever want to
Giants.
hear Sustin's the GOAT over Adam again.
Hell no, man. His ass over with.
Let's see. And then, yep, Broncos. And what a crazy game that was there. It was a crazy game. At 1 second, JB was getting mildly annoyed because they kept scoring, and I'm like, 10 seconds coming off the clock. 10 seconds off the clock. I'm like, the clock ain't moving. We're going to be here all night and stuff like that. So, especially like early third quarter period, I was like, all right, nobody's thinking about the clock here. 73. Ain't no way we could have predicted 73. I mean, it would have been a
Hell
typo.
no.
It'd have been a
33 shit. The
typo.
Browns had 33 by themselves down there.
And so there it is. Absolutely. But yeah, so that's how Zoe did. All right. So next, take a look and see what Curtis did last week.
Where'd he
All
go?
right. Missed on the Bears. Got the Cowboys right. Missed on the Dolphins. Chiefs right. Chargers. Colts. Seahawks. Commanders. Texans. And they had to fight for that. That was a struggle for them.
I
Steelers.
see.
Vikings. Rams. Buccaneers. Missed on the Ravens. Bills correct. Broncos.
We had the same record, didn't we?
Yeah, what's the record at the top? Let me see. 13-3. Correct.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's see how JV did this past week. All right, so week 13. All right, I went 15-1. 15 and
Damn.
1. So got Detroit correct. Cowboys correct. Packers correct. Chiefs correct. Chargers correct. Missed on the Patriots, in which many opportunities to win that one,
Yeah, you
but
almost was perfect. One for them.
almost.
Damn.
Seahawks, Commanders, Texans, Steelers, Vikings, Rams, Buccaneers, then the Eagles,
I got y'all this week.
Bills, Broncos, but definitely could not have projected that 73.
So
What's
no,
good,
so nobody,
Samuel?
so
Yeah,
nobody
go ahead.
never went perfect, huh?
I'm glad you asked that. We actually did have somebody go perfect. This actual past week, old man Mob, he went perfect
He
this
the
past
first
week.
person to go perfect.
16 and 0.
Damn, 16.
First person
Oh,
to go first.
oh
So,
man, do you bet on FanDuel?
Nah.
Man, you were killed and you put $1 on that on them damn picks.
hmm
Damn.
yep, got the
Tells
Lions
me, dude. I,
correct,
I know what to pick.
Damn.
Cowboys correct, Packers correct, Chiefs correct, Chargers correct,
All of them. Just say
Indianapolis
everything.
Colts correct,
Damn.
Seahawks, Commanders, Texans, Steelers. Look at all this green. Vikings,
Damn.
Rams, Buccaneers, Eagles,
Hold
and
on.
he
Wait. He
chose
picked the
Buffalo.
Bills.
He picked the Bills. Remember, he said, because at the time he didn't know Brock Purdy was starting. So therefore, he opted to go with the Bills, despite the fact that he's always saying, F the Bills and stuff. But he chose the Buffalo Bills. We got it right here. The evidence right here. So
Uh,
You want to know what's crazy? I've been 15-1 3 times, like a couple of times, and it was the Bills game that stopped me from going 16-0.
uh.
but this time he put it away. I was hoping that you got the news about Brock Purdy starting before, so you would have went in and switched your
No,
pick. But
I
nah,
didn't.
didn't
I'm
work.
glad I didn't because I was gonna switch it.
I should have messaged you. That's on me. That's on me, y'all. I should have messaged you. I should have messaged you. And then Broncos. And so, but there it is, 16 and 0. Man,
Damn.
you got a week like you
I
go.
thought my record was good.
It was good for time for the worst, but it still was good though. If you saying the worst we doing is 13 and 3, that means we know a little something about what we talking about when it comes
I
to the
got
NFL.
y'all. I got y'all this
So,
week though. This the week right here.
all right, well, let's go ahead and
This
get
the
this
week.
upcoming week on the way.
And I think
But,
man saved too, I believe.
but congratulations. Oh, that was.
Yeah,
'Cause
that
I,
was
I was
wild.
smiling when I saw mine, I was really smiling, but then I saw yours, and it was like, that meme where you got the mask that's smiling, but the person crying behind the mask. That was
Yeah.
JB, and I seen that. I was like, oh man, my own team cost this for me. My
You
own
want to know
team.
what's crazy though? My nephew tells me all the time, "Yo, we gotta get you on these betting sites because he does WWE. He watches WWE, and he's like, Uncle,
Mhm.
you calling all these winners too? Why?" I said, "Cause it's the same script, different day." He's like, Uncle, you could be winning a lot of money right now.
Hell yeah. You know how much you'd have won on FanDuel, bro? If you were like, I don't know about the points, but even if you were money line, the team you knew they were going to win and put like 15 or $10, that shit would have won you some thousands.
That's right. Absolutely.
I'm
But yeah,
pissed.
yes, Samuel, JB's going live tomorrow. First game is Georgia versus Texas, and that is what, 4 p.m. Eastern time. And then right after that will be Penn State versus Oregon in the Big Ten championship game. So back to back for JB. All right, but here we go. So this week
Who
already
pick
got
is
Detroit
these?
correct.
This
My
yours?
pick is, yeah, because we're about to do the upcoming week here.
Okay,
So
bet.
Jaguars, Titans. I'll go first here. It was just downright nasty to see that hit that Trevor Lawrence took that's knocked him out for the rest of the season. We'll start with that. But that being said, though, even though both of these teams may be close record wise, I feel like Tennessee is on to a little bit of a better. I think Tennessee will win this one here. I feel like they will win this one here. So I got the Titans for this one. Zoe?
So, hey, but hey, let me ask y'all the question. Hey, Do y'all feel like that was a dirty hit by my man?
Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna let you go first.
From the guy who took out T-Law,
Yeah.
I to me, if you just looking at that play, no. But if you're looking at his history, I kind of lean yes.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah, I was
his
just wondering.
history, if you go look at his history, him grabbing Tom Brady by the throat and pulling on his throat when he
Then
was
how
with the
long he? Oh, I
49ers,
forgot. Tom Brady played for the Buccaneers.
when he hit that one, I forgot who he hit, but he hit the one quarterback running out of bounds. He ran like 2 yards out of bounds to crack him. So his history, he's a dirty player. That play, I don't think it was a dirty play, but could he have done better not to hit him? Yes, he could have. He could have tilted his shoulder up or did something. But T Law slid way late.
Okay. Yeah, I just want. Yeah, I just want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta say for that play there, I feel like obviously in hindsight, when you watch it on replay, you watch it slow, you're like, he should stop. But if you're an NFL player and these quarterbacks today, these quarterbacks ain't slow. This ain't your Drew Bledsoes of the world. These quarterbacks, they fast. How many times have we seen Patrick Mahomes run near the sideline, act like he finna go out of bounds, and then just slide, well, run up that sideline for more yards? Then your defensive coordinator looking at you like, if that happens again, that's your behind. You done. And so these
Yeah.
guys wait to the last possible second. There's a reason you give yourself up earlier. You trade off those yards for the contact there. But if you're gonna wait to the last second to get every possible thing there, then that's tough as a defender that's going full speed out there. You know that's tough. So
And
Yeah.
just to go off of that, that's why Dan Campbell told the Lions when they faced not Will Campbell,
Caleb Williams.
Williams. Yeah. When he does that, because Williams does that a lot. Like he fakes to go out and then cuts back in. Dan told him if he ain't out, you crack him. That's why there wasn't a flag when the one Lion player hit Williams that day. That's why there wasn't no flag, because he even told the refs ahead of time, if he runs like that and he doesn't get out of bounds, I told my players to hit him because he's a runner.
mhm,
Uh,
exactly, because they are abusing that. They are abusing if it's an
Oh
extra
yeah.
yard.
heck
If
yeah,
you
they
go
is.
watch Williams tape, he does that all the time where he's about to take that right step out and he pumps left and he takes off.
Yeah, you can tell when the quarterback is giving up, or you can tell when the quarterback really giving up early. This guy is running, waiting to the last second, every yard he can. It can't be a split second. If we got a debate like whether or not, if it's even close to where we're debating whether you slide or not in time, you didn't slide early enough. You didn't slide early enough. So that's my take. My take. All right. So who you got winning this one though? Jaguars, Titans.
I got I believe I picked Tennessee on this one.
Okay. Okay.
I believe I
Okay.
picked Tennessee because Jacksonville, they missing all type of players, quarterback gone. At this point, they playing for draft position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got
Oh
Tennessee.
man.
I got Tennessee.
I got the Titans. I don't trust Mailman, but I hell and sure don't trust Max Jones mid ass. That man woman stepped in the pocket. Yo, you know what's crazy? The wide receiver that they drafted, Thomas, I think the rookie,
Yeah.
he's been open, and I mean open. And May is not May. Mac is overthrowing him bad. Like
Yeah,
I'm
I
talking
have
about,
noticed.
he has like, if Mac could hit him, he would have had a couple, like 3 to 4 touchdowns already. But Mac is overthrowing him bad. How are you
I,
gonna overthrow a dude wide open?
I have noticed that. That is one thing that I've been noticing. Because the few times that I've been forced to watch the Jaguars, because they've been the only team for some reason on the channel, I've watched that and I have noticed that the man does get open and the ball is never getting to him, ever, ever. So yeah. All right. All right. So how about this one? We've got the Jets versus the Dolphins here. We're gonna start with old man here, Mr. 16-0. You're on mute. Well, probably for a reason. So we'll go ahead and let you go first there, Zoe.
at the crib, I'm taking Miami at the crib. I think the Jets think they can packed it up, man. I got Miami at the crib being the Jets.
Yeah, personally, I feel like even though the Dolphins really, in my opinion, they're out of it, but they have enough going to where they can tell themselves that we still got a chance. We can still win. You never know how the season plays out here. They're at home, as you mentioned there. Jets, they are problems. They ain't got problems. They are problems, and not in a good way at all. So give me them Dolphins there at home. You know, I'm just hoping my boy Tyree can get it going here because I'm gonna need him in the playoffs in my one league. I'm on a bye week this week, so I'm good, but I need him to get it together.
Okay.
So absolutely. You're
Sorry
back,
about that.
old. Oh, you good? You
Yeah,
good?
Teddy's little ass is messing with the mama's plants.
Oh wow. Teddy doing work.
Yeah, so I had to go get him. I'm taking Dolphins in this one. I don't trust New York Jets. I don't trust A-Rod. I think it's over for New York.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't trust the Jets and I don't like the Jets. So there it is. And now we already know who you got in this one, Zoe. So of course, just tell me how does it feel knowing that Kirk's coming to town?
Oh
Like
man,
how does that feel?
Kirk coming back to Minnesota. I'd like to see it. So we could beat up on Kirk Cousins this upcoming week, man. Kirk Cousins showed people the past couple of weeks. He is an old quarterback, can't move out of the pocket. I think he was 0 touchdown passes and
Mm,
6 interceptions in the past 2-3 games.
what?
He ain't throw a touchdown pass and it been a minute. Cause you forgot in the Chargers game he threw 4 interceptions.
I remember that. I remember
Then a
that.
week before that, I think that was the Broncos. He threw 2 or 3 interceptions, and plus he been getting sacked a lot. The Falcons right now ain't a good football team, and I feel like the Minnesota Vikings defense is going to get some turnovers. They're gonna put pressure on Kirk Cousins, and they're going to sack Kirk Cousins, and Sam Darnold is going to outdo Kirk Cousins in Minnesota. Big
All right.
Sam gonna outdo him.
All right, all right. Hey, I believe that. I believe that because one gets to go against that Falcons defense that I saw Bo Nix tear apart, and the other has to go against that Vikings defense that's going to stifle them. And so, but
Yeah,
tell me this. Aside from the game, though, is there any love in Minnesota for Kirk when he comes there? Is there going to be any love for him, or is it going to just outright be some booze and stuff?
yeah.
How is this the don't bring the kids to the game type of game for Kirk?
Man, this should hell no. Don't bring your hell. If I'm Kirk, I ain't bringing my family. This should be a boo game, and this game should get a lot. This game should get physical when Kirk Cousins is on offense. Cause you been here for 6 years. You robbed us for 6 years, and we ain't get nothing out of the deal. But your
Dang,
bank account got paid.
it did.
We looking for some get back.
Dang.
We looking for some good old get back off Kirk Cousins.
But Mike says
Waste,
the first 14 win team to be a wild card.
wasted motherfucking 6 years of my life on Kirk Cousins' ass.
All right, old man, we'll let you go next. Who you got, Falcons or
Uh,
Vikings?
I'm taking the Vikings, and all you gotta know is I dropped Cook Cousin in fantasy per Purdy. That's to tell you how bad Cook been.
Yeah, he
Dang,
been
because Purdy
bad.
going through some problems right now too. So that says a lot.
You
That
ain't
says a lot.
bullshit.
All right, well, y'all know I got the Vikings here. I
Oh,
mean,
you ain't taking the Falcons?
why
Not
would I take the Falcons?
Come on, JB,
What
go
have
on a
they
limb
done?
now. Go on a
Look,
limb now.
a,
I'm
Cook
a,
good.
Cousins
bounce,
might
a
come
bounce
on.
back
I'm
game.
good. I'm good.
It's a
Yeah,
trap game. It's a
yeah.
trap game. Come
Bounce
on
back to the
now.
flow. Now we good. We good.
That's right. That's right.
Old man, you go. You get to go first on this one. The Saints and the Giants.
Man, talk about mid off. Give me New York, New Orleans. New York Giants are packing in. They tank mode.
Okay, okay. So we got one there for the Saints there, Zoe.
Yeah, I got New Orleans. I think the Giants trying to get higher in that draft spot, man, to get them a quarterback.
Okay, that is true. They need one. They need one.
Yes, they do.
I got the Saints. I got the Saints. Alvin Kamara at least got to go out there and earn this money somewhere out there. They at least got to put on a pretense with the division being so bad, like they're still trying. So they're obligated to do that much. So, all right. Next up, the Panthers versus the Eagles, in which we'll go ahead and let Zoe go first for this one here.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. This right here could be a
I know
trap.
you want to do it.
This could be a trap game because Carolina been playing real good, and the Eagles been rolling lately.
That's right. That's right. So choose Carolina.
But I'm trying to go undefeated. I gotta go with the Eagles. I got to go with the Eagles. I want to pick Carolina, but I ain't got enough room to pick Carolina yet. I got to
Okay,
pick the Eagles, man. I got to.
okay, okay. Speaking of got the room, oh man, you got the room. To, if you wanted to go on a limb for Carolina, you could do it.
Hell no, I ain't that stupid. Barkley's about to run all over these fools. Give me Eagles.
I'm taking the Eagles too. There's no conversation about it. You're talking about one of the worst run defenses in the NFL, period. That's Carolina. And so Saquon alone is going to be able to go out there and get more yards than the entire Carolina Panthers offense. This man's going to probably, if you're going against Saquon in fantasy football, mark it as an L. Mark it as an L
Bush,
because
and
he's
he
about
about
to go out
to
there
eat.
and get a minimum of 40 out there this week. And that's
Yeah,
if they don't pull him out early. Y'all thought he hurdled a guy backwards. He might hurdle three defenders at the same time backwards in this one. It might get it, it'll be. It, I'm not saying that the score itself can be nasty, but what he's going to do to the defense is what I'm saying. It's going to be nasty. Like I still expect
He,
him to win by at least
dude, he
10,
could get
but
300 yards in this game.
he
No lie.
could. He really could. He really could. If he feel like if Carolina offense can keep it close enough to where he decides like he needs to do that for 4 quarters, he certainly could. He certainly could. So
Did
if
you
you can
hear?
take
Did you hear some Eagles media people thinking that they should set Barkley because it's a guarantee that they're gonna win?
I don't know about sitting him. I probably would line
you
up his
can't do it.
load.
Yeah, you can't sit a guy. You can't
Yeah, I
sit a
can't.
guy.
I can't.
It's
I
too
probably like.
far. You don't want to set the principle now, like, hey, let's take our foot off the gas pedal right now. Like, you don't want to do that. I mean, and what are we talking about here? You still, got to fight. Like you want a top spot in the NFC, don't you?
Right.
Of the top three teams, you're the only place that would really have that home field advantage to where the weather could really make things difficult for the other two teams that are used to playing indoors that time of the year. If you're able to play at home, that's an advantage. That's an advantage. And plus, you want to be in front of your crowd too. So you need to win every game. And as you can see from Carolina, they've been fighting with the Chiefs as of late. They've been in some
Yeah.
games with Tampa Bay. They've been competing. They may not have been winning, but they've been
And
competing.
and Tampa Bay, don't forget, Tampa
Mhm.
Bay did beat the Eagles,
So that's true. That's
and
true.
they beat the Lions.
That's true. All right. But everybody went with the Eagles here.
Yeah.
All right. Browns versus the Steelers, a team in Cleveland that last time we saw these two teams play, not that long ago, we saw Cleveland get the W. So we'll go ahead and we're going to let Old Man go first with this one here. So, Old Man, tell us who you're
Ah,
rocking with for this one.
this one, since it's home, I got Pittsburgh. I think they're gonna win this one because they're at home. If they weren't at home, I think they will lose.
Zoe?
Yeah, I got to roll with the home team, man. I think Pittsburgh take care of business against the turnover Jameson Winston and the Cleveland Browns.
I don't think the famous Jameis has had enough time to be delivered from the pick sixes, and that's been costing them. I know that obviously they did win that first time there against the Steelers there, but I do agree that had a lot to do there with the weather as well, making it an even playing field there. Give me Pittsburgh, especially at home. They're going to be pissed off. They already lost to this team recently there. They're going to come out upset. Give them the Steelers there. All right. Raiders and Buccaneers, rematch of the Super Bowl from 2002. So I'll go first with this one here. And I'm gonna say right off the bat there, I do like what the Raiders are doing with Aiden O'Connell now. Now that they've gotten, North Turner and his son implemented there, the offense does look much better from a passing game perspective. Like what Brock Bowers is doing, good for them. However, Tampa Bay, they are used to teams scoring on them, and they're still going to go out there and find a way to win at home. They're 6-6. They know the Falcons are about to get drugged through the dirt here, so this is the perfect time to go out there and get that W here. So they're going to come out motivated there. Tampa Bay gets that W there, and the Raiders are one game closer to trying to draft a guy like Shador,
Mhm.
apparently. Zoe?
Yeah, I got to go with the home team, man. I think the Buccaneers got too much on the line to play with the Raiders, and like Raiders, they're really trying to play for another team. They're really trying to get closer to that number one draft spot.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Buccaneers win at the crib.
Old man?
I got the Bucks.
All right.
Raiders are in tank mode.
I'm about to say, did we pick a different pick at all anywhere
I
in this
think
conversation?
no, I
Like,
think we all got the same team.
are we about to go 16-0 as a group?
No, I got. I know where I'm about to get y'all at though. Just wait.
Ooh, could this potentially be one here? Seahawks versus Cardinals here. So I'm gonna start with Zoe for this one here. Seahawks and Cardinals.
I gotta go with the home team, and the Cardinals just lost. Seattle just beat them a couple weeks ago. This is a division game. You supposed to split with the division rival. So at the crib, Arizona should take care of business.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I am also rocking with Arizona this time. Last time I chose Seattle, that was correct in this matchup. This time Cardinals will get it. Kenneth Walker, know he's dealing through some injuries there, so that's a little bit of a thing there. Cardinals being at home there, and I think that they learned from their mistake the first time in terms of not utilizing their weapons properly. So I think that this time around they're going to come out motivated. Cardinals win it at home. Ode,
Angel, what's
You
the
know, I've been driving this train. I ain't getting off. Give me the Cardinals.
that's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to Angel. What's good with you? All right, old man. We're gonna get to you in a second. I'll go first. Bills versus the Rams there. I got Bills. I believe that so far, that they've shown me there's no reason to doubt them. The Rams, they've been, they're at 500 there. They've been wishy-washy, but give me Buffalo in this matchup. But oh man, we're gonna turn to you next here. It's an opportunity to redeem yourself from what you did last week.
Oh, redeeming
I
myself.
know it hurt you to choose the Bills last week, but you didn't have a choice. Nobody here is going to blame you for that. You didn't have a choice. But this week, you have a choice here. The Rams, they're at home, 6-6. Sean McVay, he's going to drop something special for this one here. So are you going to put your faith in the Rams in this one here? Like you always
Hell
say, no
no.
matter what, you say at the Bills.
And the zone, you see him trying to play with my emotions, right?
Mhm.
I'm just
You see
saying,
this?
I'm,
You
I'm just
see
saying.
this, right?
I'm just saying, like the Rams, they're at home. San Francisco wasn't at home. It was a bad weather game. They wasn't built for that. They were cremated with injuries. We get that. But like you said the Bills ain't a Super Bowl quality team. So, I
They
know you
ain't
want to
no,
choose
but
the
they ain't
Rams.
win the Super Bowl. It always be after Bills. But guess what? The Rams suck worse than the Bills. Give me the Bills.
Ouch. So old man's playing for real now. He's not playing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He taking the gloves off.
Okay. But Zoe, you got the Rams, don't you?
No, I got no, I got Buffalo. I had the Buffalo Bills.
All right, all right. All right, so we all got Buffalo here as well. All right, the Bears versus the 49ers. If this don't make things interesting, I don't know what will. Zoe, we're going to start with you.
I got to go with the 49ers. I just think they defense is going to make Caleb Williams question himself. And I think they defense is going to put their offense in some good field position. And San Fran find a way to beat up on Caleb Williams and the Bears. And plus, they at the crib. So
Okay.
shit, if they can't beat the Bears, shit, they got bigger issues then.
Okay. Old man.
I got the 49ers also. I don't trust Williams against this defense. I think it'll be a close game. It's going to come down probably to a field goal or a touchdown, but the 49ers defense will be the reason why they win this game.
Dang, I guess we all just got the 49ers then. All right. Chargers and the Chiefs. Can this be the game that we finally get a little separation here? I don't even know. But I'll go first with this one here. So for me, Kansas City, they're 11-1. They've had some close outings. Some close outings here. But is it time that they lose a second game here? Well, I'm not going to do it because J.K. Dobbins, I don't think is J.K. Dobbins still hurt?
I
I
believe
believe
so.
so.
Well, if he's still hurt, that's enough for me. I've got the Chiefs to win this one. Zoe?
Man, I gotta go with the Chargers, man. I like their defense versus that offense. And one thing about Harbaugh, oh, he gonna make a running back. He gonna make a running back. They will run the ball with 2, 3 running backs, and Justin Herbert is gonna run with that damn football too. I just feel like the Chiefs really ain't playing good football, and the Chargers, on the other hand, playing good offense and good defense. It's gonna be a close football game, but I feel like the Chargers are gonna come away with this W.
Old man?
I got the Chiefs. I got KC because Dobbs not playing. And then the zone think he could pull out any running back. Well, guess what? I
Yeah,
picked up Gus the Bus, and Gus ain't done nothing.
I could have told you that. I seen that early in the season. That's why I let him go. And
He
not
ain't
only that,
done
the
nothing.
Chiefs are really good at stopping the run, especially if you ain't got a guy like Dobbins, in which he could have been an X factor to get hot in the game there. But Gus, Nah, they're gonna have Gus looking like Gus Farrat back there. Like, nah, he ain't going nowhere. Book it, book it. So, and as you mentioned, it'll be close. But do you really put your faith in a close game and a Chargers team in any year that you can think of? When's the last time you had your faith in a Chargers team in a close game, especially against the Chiefs?
It
If
ain't
it's
see.
close, that's in their favor.
See, no, what hardball? What you mean? That's hardball team, man.
It may
I got
be,
my
but
faith in John
I got my faith in the
or
refs.
Jim. Which one is that,
I
Jim?
got my faith in the referees. The
I'm
referees, they
about
gonna
to
come
say
in.
I got my
They gonna come
dude.
in big.
You
Watch.
forgetting
You're
you
gonna see
forgetting the 12th man
the
on KC
referee.
Lester. The
He's
rest,
rested.
man.
He's
Come
rested
on
now. He's
now.
ready. Watch. You're gonna see Mahomes on like a third and like 14. Throw it. Looks like an incompletion. Clean play. Flag. Flag.
Man,
All of a sudden, they
they
in
about to,
field goal range.
they about to tear my whole ass up.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, the Chiefs win this one probably 2017, probably 20-17, thanks to a referee making a controversial flag. And once again, Twitter's going to go crazy talking about how can we beat the Chiefs and the referees save it again. Referee gets the game ball, book it. All right, everybody went for that one though. Yeah, everybody went. All right. All right. So next up, we'll let old man go first with this one. Bengals and Cowboys.
Even though the Bengals defense suck, I think Burrow and that offense be good enough for them to win this game. If not, Bengals, you're screwed. If you lose against the Cowboys, Burrow, you need to request a trade. You need to get the hell up out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, Cowboys have been getting some late wins there, against some wishy-washy type of, teams and stuff. But Cincinnati, they fought hard against the Steelers. They did. They still got some fight in them. I got the Bengals winning this one too. Zoe?
Yeah, I got the Bengals. Like, ain't no way hell I'm taking Cooper Rush over no Joe Burrow. I can't do that one.
I guess everybody saw old man go 16-0. Nobody wants to go against the grain here. We're like, nah,
But we all picked the
we're
same
good.
thing down there, except for
We did. We
the
did.
Chiefs and Chargers.
It's going to come down to somebody getting correct on the total points here if somebody's going to pass old man at this point. Because, all right,
You
so how
ain't
many
making me play with
points?
my screen no more. I gotta go for the win.
Oh, man. Old ain't got to be this way, man. It ain't got to be this
Ain't
way.
gotta be this way.
It ain't got to be this way. All right, so final score for the Bengals and Cowboys. Trying to think.
I think I got like 46.
You got 46. I just did a little mathematics of what I think the score is going to be. I got 54. Cowboys are notorious for scoring late in the game for some garbage points. Old man, what you got?
I got 45.
Okay, 45. Okay. Bet. All right. So we'll go ahead and transition over now to the NFL current playoff picture. All right, let's get this playoff picture pulled up here. All right, so these are the teams that have clinched the playoff spot so far. You've got the Chiefs and the Bills in the AFC. So no matter how bad things get, they're going to be in the playoffs. And in the NFC, you've got the Detroit Lions who have clinched the playoff spot so far. So these are the three teams that we know, no matter what, will at least be in the playoffs. And then everybody else. And if the season ended today, these teams would be in the playoffs. And the AFC, it has been the Steelers, and we have got to give credit to, Mike Tomlin for the very fact that he didn't listen to me when I said, why move on from Justin Fields? Because he saw, like, hey, Russ can throw the ball better. That's why you move on there. He can throw the ball better, and it helps, guys like Pickens to be able to perform much better, which makes your offense better. Because back then, remember, they were winning, but they were kicking field goals and stuff, and then Fields, maybe if you're
Yeah.
lucky, he might run one. But it's been working. It's been working. So Steelers have been looking good. You telling me that the Ravens, they went out there and they added a Derrick Henry, and they still don't have enough juice to take on these Pittsburgh Steelers just by them adding a Russell Wilson. That right there tells me that coaching is still good. We can remember the failures, but he's doing a tremendous job of keeping his team to peak of what they can be, year in and year out. And this year, doing a pretty good job. Yes, he lost to the Browns there that time, but hey, when the weather comes in, division game, anything can happen. When Jameis on the other side, he can either throw a touchdown for you or for your opponent. You never know. You flip a coin, it's going either way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Houston, they're just benefiting from a bad division, quite frankly. When two teams in your division are competing for the first spot pick of the draft potentially, that tells a lot. And in Indianapolis, they haven't been that great. They also had to bench their quarterback and bring him back. It's something about benching these young quarterbacks and bringing them back that brings out the better of them, for real. But Houston, they got some problems. They're on a bye week and they need this bye week. They need this bye week because they need to figure this out. Now the Chargers, they've been good. The only fault I can give the Chargers is simply the fact that they're in the Chiefs division. That's the only fault they got. Other than that, they could very easily, be winning a division if they were anywhere else. Ravens, they started off hot, but what good is it for a team? And I'm gonna call out Lamar Jackson here. What good is it for you if you start off the regular season hot? He don't do this every year, but most years he'll start off hot, right? And so we're like, oh wow, Lamar out here, he won this thing. I heard people saying he's throwing as good as he's ever thrown before. Look at all the weapons that they acquired for him. But then get a little past the midway point. Now we start to slow down now. You know, now the offense is looking like, okay, like, can we really pass it when we need to pass it? Can we? You go out there, you acquire Deontay Johnson for what? Now you're suspending him because he's upset because you don't know how to use him. You can't use him. I don't know why they acquired him in the first place. You had enough weapons for what Lamar is capable of doing, honestly. And so, shout out to Zoe.
What up, Zoe?
And so we'll let you read that one there, Zoe.
You said, what up, Zoe? You ready for this Sunday win at all costs? The most important of the conference division might be in play at week 18. Believe that, D Wood, and good looking on that super chat, Brody. Yeah. Can't wait for Sunday. You know we're going to beat the Falcons.
Oh, man.
We're going to beat the Falcons. An old-fashioned beatdown.
No love for Kurt. No love for Kurt.
No, not this week.
I'll tell you what, though. If Kurt goes out there and does what we think Kurt fit to do, like let's just say he go out there and he has another performance where he throws 4 picks and all like that, probably gets sacked about 6 times and stuff like that. At this point, if you're the Falcons, why not go over there and see what Michael Penix Jr. can do? Like, do we have that conversation? At this point, because your team's going in the wrong direction.
I would have put him in by now. If you paid attention, I don't know if you watched the games. Like I watched because my mom's a Viking fan, and she said you guys upgraded, and I wanted to make sure that you guys like did and everything. Oh yeah, Kirk Cousins horrible, man. He's missing guys wide open. He's not He's a statue of himself. He's not moving. If you look at their tight end Pitts, man, I feel so bad for him. He is special. Pitts.
He don't even use him. Hey, y'all know what's crazy? The Falcons got the exact same record they had last year, right now.
Yep.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
But here's the thing. How he's playing, how the hell are you going to get rid of him with that contract?
It really just for one more. It really just for next year. Shit. We seen the Broncos get rid of with Russell Wilson with more money than that on the books.
So you're going to cut him after the year, or you're going to try to trade him? What you going to try to do? Because I don't think anybody would trade for him.
He got no trade clause, I believe.
That's what I'm saying.
I cut his ass.
That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. But sometimes you cut your losses there. But I say after this week is the perfect time to go ahead and switch it over after this week here, because you don't want to throw him in against the Vikings like Michael Penix Jr. You don't want that for the kid's first game. So wait till after this week, then put him in there. And if your revenge game, you go out there and you look like hot garbage, hey, that's on you, fam. You're gonna embarrass yourself. You're gonna get benched. That's it. It's done. It's a wrap. You can find somebody else to con after this season.
Yeah, it's over with, man. Just cut, like you said, just cut your losses, man. He honed the team back.
Yep.
That man honed the Falcons back, man.
I know it's not the same, but it kind of is to me. If you look at New York Jets and the Falcons, they got some good young players, but they went all in basically with the wrong QB.
And so, yep, that's a
Yeah,
fact.
yeah.
That's a fact.
Oh damn, we got Mama Catch in the building. Mama Catch, how you doing?
Yeah, shout out to Mama Catch. How
How
are
you
you?
doing tonight? In Texas with Miss. Okay, tell Mr. Cash I said how she doing. Hope all is well. And you
Same
know I'm
here.
praying for y'all, Mama Cash. You know
We're
I'm
all sending prayers.
for real.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But glad to have you come through.
Yeah, we are.
All right, but let's see. And then the Commanders, they're on a bye week here, week 7. Like Commanders started off hot now, but as of late, it's like because when I looked at their schedule, because that was once we got to the point where it was like really before they played the Eagles. At some point, I was looking at their schedule and I was like, okay, they're getting some wins here, but I realized the teams that they were beating. I was like, I don't think that any of these are like elite teams out there. So but this is good for them. This is because first year new head coach, new quarterback there. That's good. You get in as a wild card. Who's going to complain over there in Washington? Who's going to complain? Like that's a good step there. And you got to get a number 2 receiver. You have got to make it a priority to get a number 2 receiver. Absolutely.
What up, though, Purple Bar? What you say? Good. We are good. The dog driving us crazy. Thank you all for the prayer. Oh yeah, them dogs be going crazy. And for sure, Mama Cash, you know you in all our prayers.
No problem.
You know that.
Absolutely.
Happy you tapped in with us tonight for sure.
Absolutely.
So
And
let me
then,
ask y'all this right now though.
mhm,
Be like we both know who gonna make the playoffs. Who y'all got going to the Super Bowl?
who we got going to the Super
Who
Bowl?
y'all got going to
Let's
the
go
Super
back
Bowl?
up to the top because the team at the bottom certainly ain't it.
Lions
All
and
right, so
KC.
Lions and KC.
Yeah.
I personally, I think that it's going to be the Lions, but I don't think it's going to be Kansas City. I think that they will actually get upset in the playoffs, and it's going to be a shocker. So I'm not really sure for the AFC, but I do think the Chiefs are going to lose. But I've got it between either the Bills or the Steelers getting
Ooh,
there.
I like that one.
So yeah, I think the Chiefs get upset because plenty of time we have seen the Chiefs. They honestly should have 3, 4 more losses there. They really should. But they're at the point now where I do feel like they're susceptible to where in the playoffs, the right team, in which is going to probably most likely have to be a team like Buffalo to do it. So that's what I think. Joe Barr says Baltimore versus Minnesota. I would love that. I mean, you know how much purple would be in that Super Bowl there? How
The
much
first
purple that would be?
Bowl.
Yes, but I mean, if that would have happened, then that would tell me that in the playoffs, that they tell Lamar Jackson, look, be you. Between you and Henry, pull that thing back and run it. Don't try to fit the traditional, quarterback role. Just be you and just be explosive. And if he truly does that in the playoffs, then I could see something like that. But I do think the Chiefs get upset in the playoffs.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I like the Steelers and the Vikings.
All right, Steelers and the Vikings there. Okay, okay. Oh, it's like anybody but the Bills, please.
Oh yeah.
Anybody but the Bills. But yeah, so I think that from what we're all saying is that it seems like some of us believe the Lions, some of us believe the Vikings, but either way, regardless of what it is, we feel like the NFC North is going to have a representative in the Super Bowl, is what we're feeling.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think so, man. But the Vikings, man, to me, the Vikings just a dangerous team. Like I tell people,
Oh yeah.
if Sam Darnold can catch fire at that last moment, man, get out their way. Because their defense is legit. Their offense is good. They got weapons. The only thing holding the Vikings back is really the quarterback play.
Hmm.
And if Sam can catch fire at the right moment, yeah,
If Sam could play like he did at the beginning of the year,
yeah.
the Vikings would do some
Oh
work.
yeah. Oh yeah. If you
I'll
Oh
said
tell
that
yeah.
you
he can
what,
get back to that,
because
then yeah.
Sam, there's a lot of money around you right now, Sam. You could be a rich man next year.
Oh
You're
yeah.
right.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
talking. I'm talking. You going to somebody office talking about? I want 45 for the next 3 years, guaranteed.
Take it from the
Nah,
Giants.
I think he's gonna get paid either way. If he goes to the playoffs and even if he loses in the first round, I think a team might throw him 30 to 40 grand a month,
Yeah.
a year.
But
I mean,
yeah, because we saw the other free agents. I mean, so it's going to be a bidding. And you know how things get when you start bidding. If there's only one thing that's serviceable up there, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna bid for it. You
And
got now I
I
yeah,
think
go
you all
ahead.
got your backup quarterback too.
Who?
I think you guys are gonna let Sam walk, and you guys gonna keep Daniel Jones next year.
Yeah, I can see that. I can certainly
Oh
see
yeah.
that because
Oh yeah. I want
financially it'll
to
make sense. Financially, if nothing else, it'll make sense financially. It works out for him in terms of continuing to learn there. You'll have JJ McCarthy come in and be the quarterback. Yeah, there it
yeah.
is.
Fix that O line. They're gonna have money next year. Draft you a running back. Get that
Defensive
deep.
tackle too. Don't forget.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
get defense. Get somebody on that corner. They should be. They in a good spot right now.
now Zoe,
Yeah.
gold, purple and gold just said the same thing that you said earlier about Dan going for it on fourth down. That's gonna cost them. That's gonna
Yeah,
cost them.
I just don't trust them, man. Like right now, it's all cool and dandy. It look good. It's fun. But during the playoffs, like I don't know. I just like come on, like pick and choose when you gonna go for it. But you going for it on every damn fourth down.
Hmm.
Like it's cool though, but in the playoff is a different animal. I just feel like they're gonna end up costing them.
Yep, I
It's
agree.
Just think in the zone though. The Lions are gonna take a step back next year when Ben Johnson leaves.
I really think they're gonna lose both of their coordinators this off season.
Oh yeah, they're gonna. And I hate to say this, it might be rude. I feel bad for him, but the Vikings are lucky to have Buffalo with
Hell
that
yeah.
defense. Because if it was anybody else that got this defense like this, they'd be getting a head coaching job next year, right off the
That's
bat.
true.
I
That's
agree
true.
with you. Yeah, but I
But
just feel like
how he went after the NFL and everything, I don't think nobody's gonna offer him a head coaching job.
That's right.
yeah,
He
but
might get an interview, but that's it.
I think
Maybe.
Aaron what's his name? Aaron Glenn, the Lion
Yeah, Aaron
DC.
Glenn. Yep.
I think the way Aaron Glenn got the defense plan this year, and you go back to last year and the year before, I think he lead go somewhere, and I think Ben Johnson lead too though for real.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think they lose. I think they lose both of their coordinators.
Now,
Absolutely.
now I got a question for both of you because I've been called crazy for this statement, but I want to get your opinions. If you go back and you watch the Lions before they got Ben Johnson, they looked horrible. And to me, I believe Ben Johnson not only saved the Lions offense, but he saved Dan Campbell's head coaching job. Because if you go back and you look, the Lions were horrible.
Who was the OC
Horrible.
before?
Wait,
I
say what?
thought Ben. I thought Ben Johnson been there since Dan Campbell been there.
Nope.
Oh,
They had an OC before Ben.
Who was
okay.
that
Okay.
offensive coordinator before him? Do you have that name?
I don't remember, and that's sad to say if you can't remember because it was either a full year and then he came 1 or 2 years before Ben got there, and Dan
Okay.
Campbell, and there was Lion fans calling for Dan Campbell to get fired because that's how
Okay.
bad that team was.
Yeah, Ben Johnson. He got a. Yeah, I think he gonna get paid next year. Him and Aaron Glenn.
But you think Ben goes though was the best spot for him?
Uh, shit. Like who really available right now?
Saints, New York Jets,
Oh, the Saints
uh,
might. The Saints.
Chicago.
The Saints might be a good spot for him.
Yeah, of all those teams you mentioned, Saints like
The
that.
Saints. 'Cause I think they got all they draft picks. I don't know how they cap situation looking like, but they division ain't tough. You got who? Kirk Cousins and a rookie in Atlanta. Baker
Hmm.
Mayfield is Baker Mayfield. Carolina is Carolina. They ain't like your competition ain't really too tough in the NFC South for real.
Yep.
So that'd be I could see them going. I could see them going to New Orleans.
Yeah, they would love that. They would love that. Just like because they'll be like, we had success with Sean Payton. We want a guy like that come in
Yeah.
there, young.
Now I don't
Yeah.
know what they're gonna do with that quarterback spot, but that's up to him.
Well, at one point in time, nobody was looking at a Jared Goff like he was anything. So we'll see.
You ain't bullshit. You got Alvin Kamara. Get you another running back. Build that O line and shit. Do the same thing you doing with the Lions. Cause
Absolutely.
all they doing is running them down football and he got a good offensive line. Like he doing nothing special.
He does all those trick plays too. That's why
Yeah,
people love him because of those trick
he's
plays.
sprinkling them trick plays in.
See, what's crazy is a lot of these head coaches that we thought were going to get fired. The Eagles at one point, everybody thought was going to get rid of their head coach. Everybody's
Mhm.
talking about the Cowboys one, but Sherry Jones already talking about giving Mike another 2-year contract.
Who?
And Jerry just
Uh,
Cowboys, yeah,
I'm like,
he's already
Jerry.
talking about extending them and everything.
he
So
might
there's
he
really
might
might
as well.
you know who might be a sneaky team if Bill Belichick don't go there? The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Man, Bella. Oh
Ben
man, why you
Johnson.
talking about Belichick? That shit over with, man.
Nah, dude,
The
I'm
time
telling
had
you.
passed, Bill, man.
I think he's gonna make a comeback, dude. I'm telling you.
He
The only
probably
reason
is.
why he ain't the only reason why he ain't in the NFL now is because of Kraft and the Falcons. Kraft stepped in and told him not to.
I'm just saying, man. Belichick, them days over with, man.
But you
He gave.
think Jacksonville be a good spot for Ben or nah?
I don't think so.
I like the Saints better. I like the
Yeah,
Saints better. It's just not because you're already committed to Lawrence at that point there, and I just don't like it there for him. I feel like the best situation of those teams would either be if somehow the Giants job came up, that's a good potential spot for him. If not that, the Saints as well. But those two locations are probably the better spot for him. And a guy like him, he should be able to be a little bit more choicy about where he wants to go. But coaching a team like the Jags there, I wouldn't recommend it. Not for a
You
first
yeah.
hear
time
what he
head
said
coach.
though?
I wouldn't recommend it.
You hear what Ben Johnson said, right? He
What'd
said
he say?
he's only taking interviews and only doing interviews with teams that he believes he'll get the head coaching job right away, and that'll have power where he can bring his own people in.
That's New Orleans. Shit. I like New Orleans, like you said. The South is weak. Eventually, you get to draft your own quarterback. Your cap space will probably be better in another year. And shit, you got it's a dome team, and we know how the ownership is in New Orleans. They
I,
had what was my man name? The dude that just got fired.
I think his last name's Allen.
Josh Will Allen, I think his name.
You talking about
Well,
Dennis
anyway,
Allen?
yeah, Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen been in about 5 years and he ain't did shit. So they show you they ain't gonna fire you right away.
Now here's the problem: do you think he will get a head coaching job if he stays again with the Lions for
Oh,
one more year? Ben, do you
I
think
yeah.
say like the teams like there's not so many teams actually available for him to go, and he's like, you know what, it's better for me to stay. Do you think that will harm him in the long run of getting an NFL head coaching job, or you think anybody would take him?
Look,
But
so much changes from year to year. Like you can have injuries
yes,
happen that can make your team, no longer a strong performance like they were this year. So if the opportunity is there this year, you go ahead and you grab the bull by the horns. And especially a guy like him, because he was wanted last year on top of that. So he's got to be like a top choice for a lot of these teams. Like I don't obviously a team like Chicago, they're going to try to find someone with Caleb Williams connections and stuff like that. So nothing like that. And I would honestly wouldn't want to play there I wouldn't want to coach there anyways. I mean, why would I when there's three other monsters in the division right now? I wouldn't want that. So Saints make a good option there, but there'll be some. We'll see what surprises happen in terms of some of these teams that jobs being open because right now nobody's talking about it. But what about Cincinnati? Do we know for a fact Cincinnati's coach is coming back? Do we know that for a fact?
hell yeah, man. The
Like,
way that owner kept Marvin Lewis for 30 years, shit, I'd be shocked.
How long it took him to get a indoor practice? Yeah,
I don't
but
know. I just know that that owner too loyal.
If I'm the Bengals though, I'm for a lot of these teams. If I can get Ben Johnson, I'm cutting bait with my head coach real quick.
Man, if I'm Ben Johnson, ain't no way in fuck I'm going to Cincinnati. To play against Baltimore and Pittsburgh twice a year, I'm straight. And Cleveland, no, I'm good. I'm straight. And you
So
playing
what's good,
outside too?
Braden?
Oh,
Oh,
Braden's in here.
that's
Hey,
a Packer fan,
Braden.
ain't he?
Hey, Braden. What
He
happened
is.
to the Packers, my brother? Come on now.
Man, the
I
Packers
thought
hot
they were going to
garbage.
win. I thought they going to win. I thought Jordan Love's the next great Packer QB. He going to win you all these division games. Come on now. What happened? Let me know.
Jordan Love
Since
ain't
you're
got that.
laughing at the Buckeyes losing. Come on now. Thinking I forgot.
I'll be there 1 second. Yeah, Jordan Love ain't got that killer instinct yet, man. He's still a baby, man. He still got milk behind the ear. For real.
Thinking
The
I
Braden's
Packers,
like, what
forgot.
did he
Laughing
step
at my
into
Buckeyes.
today?
Laughing at my pain because I got Ryan Day's ass as my head coach. Come on
I,
now.
I ain't gonna lie to you, JB, man. The Lions have been bullying the Packers the past couple of years.
They have.
They just been
They have.
bullying them boys.
A-Rod went, wait a minute. What did A-Rod tell Chicago? Oh, yeah, he owned them. Well, looks like the Lions own Green Bay.
You know it's bad. You know it's bad when your team in field goal range and they go for it on 4th and 1.
Hmm.
Man, you know, oh man. What up, though, TB?
I mean, if Baltimore does that, I can understand the way they kicker kicking. I can understand that.
Man, they went for on 4th and 1. Like, ain't nobody worry about them. Damn.
Dang.
Yeah, the Packers in trouble, man. The Packers are in trouble.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
they got to
You're
bring in
right.
some more. Y'all got to bring in some more free agency with some attitude. Y'all look kind of soft over there, man.
They need corner help bad.
They need
That
everything. Should the Lions
that
put
and
up
a
34
pass.
points?
That
My
and a
man said they
pass
need
rush.
everything.
They need
No, I'm being
everything.
serious. If you look, they need cornerback help for it.
I'm serious
That
too.
Alexander, if I'm them, I'm trying to trade him. He's always hurt. He cost a bag. He's up in age. I'm trying to trade him. I'm trying to get him gone.
Like they wide receivers is iffy. And I had Jaden Reed on my parlay. He the only thing that
Ooh,
crashed my
no,
parlay last night.
no. You
I
shouldn't
had the
consult
man
with
for a
JB.
touchdown and 40 fucking receiving yards. He had 0 like he got hurt. I
Dang, he
fell
knew
asleep
you.
in the I
Dang,
fell
he knew
asleep
you
in the
bet
first
on him.
quarter.
Sound like he fell asleep in the first quarter. Honestly, with those numbers, I mean,
I woke up
dang.
this morning, JB. I looked at the final score 34-31. I said, ooh, I know I hit. That mean they scored some points. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
looked at my parlay. Green, green, green. Red, green, green, red. I said, what the fuck? Jaden Reed ain't score or like he ain't get the ball at all. Like, damn.
Man,
I'm like, when did he get hurt? I'm watching highlights and stuff. I said, man, this man never got hurt.
man, that's wild.
Man, I put 25 on that parlay. That motherfucker paid 575. This man had what 0 receiving yards, I believe.
Yeah, 0. That's insane.
Man, that's nuts.
All right, but yeah, so we'll go ahead now and open it up though to some questions here. And so probably won't be a long one here tonight, but go ahead and get those questions in for anybody
You
that's got
guys
them. And
think
Braden's yeah, go ahead.
you think T Higgins leads the Bengals, and if so, where you think he's going?
Hell yeah, he leaving the Bengals.
He's leaving the
Where you
Bengals.
where
He's
you
leaving
think
the
he's
Bengals.
going?
Highest bidder.
Yeah, I'll probably say the Commanders.
I'm about to say that I think if it's not New England, because I think New England's going to offer him the Brandon Ayuk trade offer, like 32 mil, 30 to 32. If not that, he's going to go to the Commanders.
I ain't gonna lie to you, old man. Y'all ain't gonna get no receiver like that. You gotta look at like a B or a C receiver. That's an
We
A-list receiver.
have a bunch of B, C, and D
I'm
receivers.
saying no, but that like y'all best bet is to get like a B receiver and draft good. You know what I'm saying? I don't think y'all gonna get no T Higgins. That's an A-list receiver.
And the zone. Do you know who our CM is? The only good draft pick he made is Drake May. And an idiot could make that pick. A blind man could make that pick.
You ain't bullshitting. At pick what, number 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I don't praise people when people pick good in the first 5 picks. Like, how the fuck can you go wrong? especially if you know what you need.
Somebody drafted Jamarcus Russell. Now let's
No,
somebody made that mistake.
that was just insane
That
though.
was over. That's because he could be on his knees and throwing 80-yard passes. When in all reality, the man became Eddie Lacy of the quarterback, ate himself out the NFL.
Shit, drinking that damn lean.
Someone drafted a Trent Richardson in the top 5.
That's the
Cleveland.
no the Colts. No,
No,
Cleveland. You're
it
right.
was Cleveland.
It was Cleveland. You're right. And you know what's crazy about that?
What?
Arguably the greatest running back of all time, Jim Brown, knew from day one when he sucked his hand. Go back and watch the video. Right when they shook their hand and he looked, you could see it in his
I
face.
remember.
He knew that dude was in them.
Yeah, he was.
He
He was horrible. He couldn't
my
read the holes or nothing.
my thing is the Browns got a first and they didn't do shit. They drafted Johnny Manziel, basically a dude who didn't even care about playing football, who just
I,
wanted to party.
I knew Johnny Manziel wasn't it though. His play style was too wild for me.
Hmm.
I'm like, all the plays is off script.
You know who wanted him bad too?
Jerry Jones.
Oh my lord, could you? And I'm not even being mean about this. Johnny even said that if he would have went to the Cowboys, he'd probably be dead because Dallas. I don't know if y'all know about this. If you have the star in your helmet, you could get away with anything. Ask Michael Irvin, his cocaine self, walking around in public sniffing cocaine, walking in the club with baggies of cocaine falling out of his pocket, and nobody saying nothing.
Oh yeah, if he went there, he'd still probably be in the NFL before he
No,
left out so fast.
I think he'd be dead. No, I'm not gonna be mean. Even Johnny said it because that's the party town, and all Johnny cared about was partying. In Cleveland, there was nothing to do.
I wouldn't even draft the Johnny Manziel. That was a dumb. Like some of the picks be dumb. Like let's be for real. People talking about what's my man name from Alabama? The
Uh,
Milrow.
yeah, Jenny Milrow.
Like come on, man. Come on. In the first round, that's a crazy pick. Like
I
what is
think
we
the Browns getting them.
and another crazy pick with Anthony Richardson. Like what the fuck is we doing? Trey Lance. What is we doing? Like some of these picks don't be making no sense. You at the crib knowing damn well these not no good picks. Like bro played 10 fucking games in college. And you about to take him in the first round, top 5?
Yep.
49ers dropped the ball. Kyle Shanahan wanted Max Jones out of college, and he didn't have the backbone to tell the GM, no, we taking Mac.
Matt Jones probably be good over there.
Oh no, I don't think Max Jones is special, but if you would have put him on the 49ers coming out of college, my humble opinion, I think the 49ers would have won one Super Bowl with Max Jones.
Probably so. Matt Jones like with that offense, with that type of head coach, and
That's
I'm pretty
basically
sure
Alabama. He's basically leaving Alabama to go to NFL Alabama.
yeah, and plus he would have got he would for sure got better every year. But Trey Lance was just a dumb pick. I knew that pick was dumb. Like dude played football for who the fuck he played for? Idaho State or what? I forgot who he played
It
for.
was like North Dakota State, wasn't it?
Yeah, North Dakota. That's who it was. I said, come on, man. Oh, Josh Allen played in that division or some shit people were saying. I'm like, man, he ain't no Josh Allen.
Oh, we got a question. Do we? Yeah, we do. Where is it? Oh, I can't pull it.
And all right, Samuel, thanks for coming through here tonight. You have a good night, Samuel. All right, but yeah, any questions here in the chat for us?
Hey, JB, how you think Ken Ward gonna do in the NFL?
I personally, I feel like, well, obviously, without knowing where he's going to get drafted at, but if he goes to a team that has a good, coordinator and can surround him with some weapons, he can throw this ball. He's got the, intelligence there. I like his demeanor. I think Ken Ward will do great. I do. Now I'm seeing some people on Twitter comparing him to Jamarcus Russell for some reason. They're mostly Raider fans. They don't, for some reason, the Raider Nation doesn't want him. It's the same thing that I was hearing back when Houston Texan fans were telling me they didn't want CJ Stroud and stuff like that first year, and they wanted Bryce Young back there. They wanted Bryce Young. They believed that Bryce Young was going to be a better quarterback. And so,
hey, the jury's still out now. CJ Stroud open that door up.
You think that's something? So, Put Bryce Young on your fantasy team next year, and then let's see. Put Bryce Young on your fantasy team next year, and let's see. Let's see if
Yeah.
you feel the same way about him.
Oh yeah. Damn. Oh man, I forgot. T. Higgins might go to Carolina.
Could
They
happen.
they should have some hella money.
You see how the smile just evaporated from my face when you said that? Like
Why
you
you say
tell
that?
you got more faith in them going to Carolina over us. I can understand the
Yeah.
Commanders right now, but
No,
Carolina
yeah,
over us?
I can. I
Really?
ain't gonna lie. Because if you looking, Bryce Young again, he really getting better every week though, for real.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
once
would
the
you
NFL
rather play
season
with
is
Drake May
over,
or Bryce Young?
I don't
Keep it
like
100 now. Keep it 100. Come on now. If you
I'm gonna
looking
be
at what, if you
I'm
looking
gonna
at the
be
tape,
I'm gonna be 100. I'd rather play with Bryce Young than New England. I don't trust New England, bro. I don't trust nothing they got
see,
going.
I understand about that. I'm just saying though, if you look at it, just the QB for against QB, I'm not
Ah,
gonna
well,
be a
man,
homer. I'd
hey,
rather go play with Drake May because you know why?
he
If
gonna
I'm
get you the
wide
ball.
receiver one, he's gonna feed me like there's no tomorrow. He's gonna throw
Uh,
me balls like
hold it.
I'm. If T Higgins comes to New England with Drake May, I could see 1,000 yards per year more
I
every
feel
year
you.
because T Higgins gonna get the ball 50,
I,
75%
no,
of the
I
time.
feel you. I feel because y'all watch a lot of New England. Y'all watch a lot of the Patriots game. I watch some games and I mainly watch highlights, but I just don't like y'all don't
But
really move the needle for
but
me. Like
But you say
and
you
in
trust
the defense,
Carolina.
but here's the thing: to defend in the zone for saying that Carolina's taxes are way less than New England's. We are one of the highest taxes money wise in the NFL. Will you sign that taxes is a high?
mm, I ain't know
Why do you
that.
think Calvin Ridley picked the Tennessee? Because of because of the money. He even
I
said,
ain't know that.
"I'm getting paid more money to go to Tennessee than to go to New England because of the taxes."
Hmm.
Okay, I ain't know that.
It's another
Oh
reason why
yeah,
Tyreek is more interested in Miami over the Jets.
Yeah, I knew Miami,
Angel
but I know
Angel
y'all
has
had
a
higher
question.
taxes though.
Angel
Yep.
has a question for me. I
I
guess.
discovered
Do I
this
think?
myself like last year, really. So
What
about the
about
taxes
New
and
England?
stuff. Yeah.
I
So
knew Tampa Bay and Miami shit was dirt cheap, but I ain't know New England shit was high.
hey,
Oh,
all of that
it's
going
high,
on.
high. It's high.
Oh man, all that going on, and Bill still asked LeGarrette Blunt to take that pay cut after leading the league with like 18 rushing touchdowns, already making the minimum just about. And he gonna ask you to
Fucking
take a pay
that.
cut, and
He's
He
so
said, take,
stupid, dude. I'm
uh,
not even playing. If we would have kept bump, we would have won that Super Bowl against the. We would have won the
he the
Super
reason
Bowl
why
that
we
year.
lost because he was on
Oh
their
yeah.
side. That's why we lost. So
I like Blunt.
Well, we got
I did too.
Angel has a question. I hope Angel still here. Do I think do I think Say signs $1 more than Say this season? Not this season. I think in the off season they'll offer him money. He's gonna sit out, and then the beginning of the next season, I think he signs for more than, if not more, the same amount as Zay. Because if they don't pay Sage, or they
Mhm.
stupid enough to trade him, I think Burrow gets leave. Because Sage and Burrow are friends. They were in college together. They
I
like basically brothers. If you don't pay him, I think you lose in Burrow.
I don't know. I don't know, old man. We see what Josh doing with no Stephon Diggs. I don't know. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Josh Allen is having his best year I done seen Josh Allen have since he been in the NFL.
Yeah, but let's
True.
be real. Allen could do stuff Burrow can't. Like I've seen Josh Allen truck 3 dudes in one play before. I ain't never seen Burrow do that. I ain't never seen Burrow. I seen Burrow try to chuck a dude and get hurt. Come
That's
on
true.
now.
That's true.
Come on.
You're right.
I'm not a Bills fan, but you gotta keep it real. Josh Allen, to me,
Josh is a pretty in
is
his own right now.
he's a freak of nature, and I mean that in all respect. That dude, he 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 can run, he can throw. Burrow can't do everything that Josh can do.
Right.
To me personally, if you swapped out the quarterback that year in the playoffs and Super Bowl, I think Bengals win that Super Bowl with Josh Allen at helm. You
Yeah,
put
cause
Bull on the Bills. I don't see
they,
them making the playoff, making
the
it through
Bengals, the Bengals have
KC.
weapons too, boy. They have some
That's
weapons.
what I'm saying.
Mhm.
So me personally, though, I don't think he signs for more. I think that not this year. He's gonna try though, and if the Bengals are smart, they give him what he wants and let T Higgins go. But we talking about the Bengals, who it took decades, and I'm talking about decades after every NFL team had an outside indoor practice squad team like practice. It took Bengals decades after every team to have that. You're talking about the Bengals who kept the horrible head coaches for what 5 years that he should have been fired. Like
Mm,
the Bengals not smart. If the Bengals are smart enough, they give Chase whatever he wants and keep them together. Because if you lose Chase, I think Burrow gets out.
yeah,
Okay,
Wouldn't you?
okay.
man.
You let T
Yeah.
Higgins walk for free. You get nothing in return. Then
You
you
ain't
let
lying.
my buddy leave. Why the hell am I staying around? Like
I
legit,
feel,
why am
Yeah.
I staying here? Getting
You're
killed
right.
every day.
no, I feel you. I for
You're
sure
right. You gotta
feel
give
you.
me something to work with. Something to work with.
Hell yeah.
And if we being real, if the Bengals record was better, Burrow would be in MVP talks right now. Burrow is playing maybe his best season,
Yeah, he going
and
crazy.
he can't do nothing because he has that defense is horrible. That defense, man, I ain't
Mhm.
never seen a worse defense in the NFL. Come on now, you guys don't even try out there. You
Yeah,
guys basically packing in. The defense have gave it up. Was it whoever the DC needs to be gone because he has no respect.
you ain't lying. I don't know how he didn't get fired yet.
You be hiding. That's how
Man,
management come
Straight up.
through.
And if I'm the Bengals offense, I'm paying Chase and I'm looking at the owner and I'm looking at the CM and say, listen, you better hit this draft and you better turn this team around because if you guys don't, you both are gone. We gotta figure out something. You cannot waste Burrow. You can't. You legit cannot. If you do, you are the most stupidest NFL team. You are the Cleveland Browns if you waste Burrow. Think about it.
hell yeah, I feel you on that one. I feel you
Oh
on that
yeah.
one.
All right. So we'll do one more round for any final questions here before we wrap things up. And again, just a reminder, I will be going live tomorrow for two games back to back, the SEC championship game between Georgia and Texas. And also after that, the Big Ten championship game between Penn State and Oregon. Zoe, are you going live anytime soon?
Yeah, I think I made something up. I think I'm going live for the Oregon and the Penn State, the Big Ten championship game tomorrow night.
Okay, you're not going live after this today?
Tonight,
Yeah.
I don't man, I don't that was I don't even know for real. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of different without catch on that motherfucker. So I
Okay.
don't
All right. All right. All right. And old man, I'd ask if you're going live yourself and all
Now,
like that. But just remind the
hell,
people where they can find you at on
y'all
Twitter.
can find you can find me at the old man mom, all capital, no space. It'd be the same picture that's up on Twitter. You can follow me. If you Bills fans, I don't like you guys for most of the part. Some of them are good. We have a great Bills fan in here all the time named Mike. He's one of the good ones. The rest of you pathetic Bills fans, I can't wait till you all lose and not go to the Super Bowl. Because guess what? I'm going to walk around Buffalo with my New England coat on. I got 6 rings and rub it in all your faces.
Well, there it
damn.
is. There it is there. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming through here on a Friday night. It's been great. College football is really wrapping up. This is the huge games coming up with a lot of these conference games here. We'll find out the bowl games here. So if your team was good enough to where you had a bowl game, you'll get to see your team again, college football playoff, hopefully. Or if you're unfortunate to where you're a team like Florida State, at least this nightmare is over. At least you hope it is. Will it continue another year? We'll see. But college football, man, just to think that it's almost done. As for the NFL, you know, hey, if your team still has something to play for, then now's the time to bring it. You got to get healthy and stuff. You do not want to be like the 49ers and getting all these injuries trending in the wrong direction. And if your team that's, like JB's team that you're looking forward to the draft already, you can just hope that you end up drafting the right player next year. But either way, these seasons are coming to an end, y'all. So enjoy this month, what's left of football, because depending on who your team is, this could be the last month that you see your team play.
For
It could
real.
be.
One more
So,
thing before we leave. Before we leave,
mhm.
again, rest in peace, Cass. Thank you for coming through. I know I never met you in real life, but every time you came through, you were respectful. Rest in peace, brother. And Mama Cass, and to your family, my prayers are to you and everything. We love you.
For sure. RP catch.
Absolutely. RIP. Absolutely. Appreciate that, old man. And so, yeah, we'll go ahead and sign off here, give you people back your Friday night, the rest of it. And again, thanks for coming through. It's your boy JB, and we are signing out now and see you guys next time. Take care.